game in order to get a piece of the story, and you're really not playing in it. You're just looking at a movie, basically.
So it's not a
It's
what I'm trying to
it's not
say.
a story mode like where you go in and you actually in the game fighting people in the story. It's
Oh,
basically
okay.
it's basically you go to story, and then it tells you need to win a game of
Wait, so
let's say catch or destroy, whatever, you know. And if you win
Yeah.
that, then they unlock another piece of the story, and you get to watch that piece of the movie. And then to watch the next piece, you have to go do like kill confirm. And then if you beat that, then you watch the next part. So,
Okay.
I mean,
Kind of
the
lame.
story
It's
is
not a
there, but you can't
conventional
play it.
campaign. It's not a
Right.
conventional
and then it's
campaign.
not a story.
Okay.
It's like
It's a story, motherfucker.
it's like Titanfall. I think.
Yeah. I was about to say that. Yeah, something like that.
Hold on, I'm on the wrong side of the motherfucking
Titanfall 2
podcast
better.
table
So.
and shit.
All right, fellas,
I
I'm
done
gonna
clicked the
go in
wrong
and
one
work,
and
so I'm gonna
shit.
listen, but I'll be here.
Okay.
Oh yeah,
What's up,
there
Ian?
we go,
What's
there
up,
we go.
Ian?
I found it.
Find
I
yourself.
found the right one. I was over there talking to other niggas on the other side and shit, nigga. All right, we up, niggas. Hey, we up, nigga. What's going on? Who else is live, nigga? Shannon. It's Randy's live. Fuck that podcast. I got 573 people watching. The fuck are they talking about over there? Nah. What's up, niggas?
They talk about dangling
It is what
pussy.
it is.
Oh no!
Oh my God. That dude started off.
What it do? What y'all? What's good with y'all niggas today, my nigga? We got a few things to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft buying shit, Sony confirming shit. What's next on bullshit? We gonna talk about it, what it is, and how it is, and when it is. You know what I'm saying? We was talking about Call of Duty. You know what I'm saying? I might pick it up just to run it. You know what I'm saying? Just to run it, my nigga. I mean, goddamn. You know what I'm saying? I might has to, nigga. What's good? What's good, my squad, nigga? What's up, Almighty Danny Arian? What's good, niggas? My bad. Let me get these chips open. It's gonna be a chipful night, nigga. It's gonna be a chipper night, nigga. Doritos, check.
And raviolis. Don't forget raviolis, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Wow.
Nah, nigga. I don't. That's you, nigga. You eat raviolios, nigga, out the can, nigga. Fuck, nigga. Relax. Relax. Obsidian finally going quadruple A. I know. Hey, what has Obsidian? We can get straight to it. Microsoft bought. Oh no, let's get our intros in. I'm moving too fast. It's Friday. Moving too fast. Go ahead, Big Money. Get your intro in, my nigga.
What's up, man? Thank y'all for coming out, checking us out. Like always, make sure y'all check out everybody's content on here. I think we still waiting on a couple of more people, a couple of more our brothers, man, to get up in here. But like always, thank y'all for coming out to watch us. We getting those numbers up, man. That's a great thing, man. I'm so glad that y'all come out and watch everybody on this podcast, because everybody on this podcast put in a lot of work. So thanks to everybody out there. We really need that. Go ahead, y'all.
For sure. You old breaking up ass nigga. Good shit. Go ahead, Ian. Get your shit in real quick, huh?
This is Ian, and thanks for all you turning up and entertain you all.
Damn, is it me who breaking up? It gotta be me if everybody breaking up. Did y'all hear Ian break up or not?
Nah, everybody sound good. Well, to me.
Fuck that nigga.
That's his shit. His shit doing the same breakup.
That's breaking up real bad. Oh yeah, okay.
I hear you breaking up like a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't hear nobody breaking up.
I hear Thrash breaking up though.
It might be me. It might be me.
Long as everybody else can hear us, is we breaking up to the crowd, or because I can't see the thing. Excuse me.
I don't know what you said because you broke up on my side.
Stupid.
Go ahead, Josh.
Is Wanye up in here?
Nah,
is
not
Wanye
yet.
in here?
No.
Not yet.
Nah, his gay ass not yet. He probably playing Call of Duty right now.
Oh, ask somebody in the comments. Is we breaking up? Can they hear everybody clearly, or can they hear?
Hey, they can hear you. They should be able to hear you. They should be able to hear you asking. Hey, let us know. Let us know who breaking up. They can give niggas a thumb down.
Yeah, let us breaking up, y'all.
Breaking up, give a thumb down too, nigga. Go ahead, Josh. Get your intro in, okay? They said we good.
Oh, okay.
Oh shit, that's why. My bad. I see what's going on here. I see what's going on here. Okay. It was playing the YouTube video on top of the chat.
Oh shit! Shot the wrong person. You arsehole.
All right, cool. Everybody cool? Y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, this is Josh, your one and only Sony Pony here. Thank you guys for coming out here. We got a pretty high octane night going on, and don't forget to smash that like button. There's too many people in here to get 8 likes. Smash that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, just think it's your girlfriend or wife.
Yeah,
y'all coming here for a reason.
Smash it, rub it, nigga. I mean, hit thumbs down. Show some kind of
show something.
Smack it up.
Let us know you got a pulse.
Rub it down.
No. Hey, play box. I thought you wanted to get up in here, guy. Like, nigga, send me a shit in your shit. It's Friday, my nigga. So y'all niggas know how it is on Friday, cause y'all can make y'all shit voices known. Nigga, just don't be quiet, nigga. That's Arian's job. I mean, that's Ian's job, my nigga.
I'm trying my best.
Go ahead, Ian. Nigga,
Ian did the intro already.
Yeah.
Did he?
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
He did?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Quick. No, I did. My bad. Yeah. Let's get on to these topics then, nigga. Microsoft has just killed. Oh God. I mean, just bought to murder Obsidian, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? They just took another studio down the motherfucking hatch. I mean, I don't even know what Obsidian made. I know they made some shit because their name is familiar, but do anybody know what they made?
They made the biggest thing that they made is Fallout New Vegas, from what I hear.
Yeah, that's their biggest thing. That's what everybody
and that was years ago.
So they made Fallout, my nigga. New Vegas, which
New
is a good
Vegas.
game.
Yeah, Fallout New Vegas.
I'm not saying it was not, but that's, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of progression has happened in the gaming industry since that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
But we ain't taking away. Who played it? Is anybody on here who played the game?
Anybody
in the comment section played the game? Let us know if y'all played the game. Let us know how the game was, 'cause I never played
it. They made Knights of the Old Republic too.
Oh, okay.
Blackout? They made Blackout? Anyway, fuck them niggas. Then again, it's another cliche ass bitch ass niggas who ain't giving no quality to the motherfucking system regardless. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. Is it me, cuz? Is it me? But these studios that Microsoft bought make sense for what Microsoft wants to do.
Oh, absolutely.
What I'm saying is they want to get this streaming service going, and it's going to be a lot of cell phone people that they want to get that attach rate with. They feel that in consoles they got as many as they want to get, so they're going to go after the cell phone niggas and the computer niggas, right?
Yeah.
But cell phone niggas, like say if you get State of Decay and put it on a cell phone, them dumbass, it's awesome. God, Jesus Christ, nigga, damn, I can shoot, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't be so bad because the quality on there ain't as nice.
What the? You fucking
nigga, you said that.
Huh?
What's up? Oh. What's happening?
Oh,
yeah. What's going on?
No, my bad.
No, it's okay. Someone was playing Destiny 2 and someone decided to put kick the loot box into the water to stop me from getting stuff. A dick.
That's why I don't play them bitch ass games, my nigga.
Yeah.
I don't play whole kick ass games. Nah. Yeah. Destiny cool. They just like to. I don't know. I just don't like to interact with people when I'm trying to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, unless I'm there to kill them, I don't want no niggas on my team I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
I'm doing it solo.
Fuck y'all random niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, but somebody still did? See, can't do it. So they bought these games though. And it's like they bought them for some bullshit. They bought Obsidian and I think they're gonna just they bought all these studios just to become a third party company. They want to become the next EA. They don't want to become the next PlayStation. They don't want to become the next console company. They want to be the next EA. Man. I promise you. They see how much money they're making off of FIFA and how little bit of effort they put in to actually make a FIFA or a Madden. But they make all this money off of these microtransactions that nobody's complaining about. Like FIFA players don't complain about that shit. NBA 2K players not complaining. They still buy it every year. Go buy VC every year. That's who they want.
Hey, you know what?
They want vulnerable motherfuckers.
That's kind of like Grand Theft Auto, man. Like I see gamers, if they like a game, they're not gonna complain about. They let that some shit slide. I guess we all do that shit with games that we love. Mm-hmm. Like a lot, we let a lot of shit slide, and that's what it is.
Definitely. But I would never.
But nature take its course, though. You know what I mean? Like nature, like eventually you will grow tired of it, and it dies. So, hopefully. I mean, I don't feel like there's a problem, but if people are going to fall for it, it's like, I mean, what can you do?
Rinse and repeat. That's all it is.
But I think that studio they're buying up will probably be to make mostly PC-based games.
This is what I see. I see that they're gobbling up, right? Small developers that don't cost that much money to purchase. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just so they can say that they purchased the studio in general.
And I think that's why you think they got it?
I'm saying it's cheap. What I'm saying is cheap, though. It's like, I mean, I'm going to be disrespectful here, but it's almost like bargain bin studios. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Exactly. But think about.
I mean, they're going to cobble them together. Don't get it wrong. They have their own. If you look at what they're doing, they got somebody that does open world and shit like that. They got somebody that does like RPG elements that you can pretty much, have a grind. You have storytelling from what's that again? Who did that one game? The Heavily Sword game.
Yeah.
Ninja Theory.
We know what you're talking about.
Ninja Theory.
Yeah, Ninja Theory. So yeah, you get all those people together, and they're probably going to make like one game that's a AAA. Damn, that's a crispy ass chip.
Mm-hmm. I told you,
that's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna buy those studios, add a couple of more people to those studios, and I think at least what's the number now, Thrash? What they purchased like 6 studios now? 7?
6 that I know of. 6 that I know of. They purchased 6 studios, but I think they didn't purchase them to make games for the Xbox. They purchased them. They purchased them to make their services more attractive. You can't. The first thing I said when they 2 years ago or a year ago when they first talked about making a streaming service, I was like, well, if you ain't got no games, what the fuck are you going to stream? Now they buying these companies left and right. They could have been done this. They had the money to do this in the beginning of the Xbox One's career, man. And at the beginning of the Xbox One's life, they could have bought all of this shit. Instead of spending billions, $2 billion on Minecraft, they could have bought these studios.
Yeah,
but they're making money off of Minecraft. See, what happened is this.
Oh yeah, and that's what changed their mind. Minecraft destroyed the Xbox One. It destroyed it because they saw that they made more money on that one game than Xbox and all of its games combined. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they're like, okay, this is a boo-boo garbage ass game. It's on everything, nigga. And I mean even PlayStation levels of everything, every system, Nintendo, all that. And they're like, we making all type of money. Now they added online capabilities to this shit. And then they made even more money. They made so much money that they were saying Xbox revenue on this. And it was really Xbox Live because of Minecraft. It wasn't Xbox. The Xbox fanboys like, oh, the Xbox is still making money. Look at this. And it was not Xbox. It was Minecraft through Xbox Live. You know what I'm saying? So it's Minecraft destroyed everything. You know what I'm saying? And now they want to make more Minecrafts. You don't, and they see that you don't need somebody who know how to do bomb ass graphics, make a bomb ass story. You know what I'm saying? Make bomb ass shooting and bomb ass weapons, and they made the most of money on blocks. They look at Halo, like all that work and all the millions spent on Halo, and they can't even get that shit to sell over 5 million. But then they got motherfucking block people with blocky swords with no story, just motherfuckers running around with the freedom to do anything they want. Well, almost anything they want.
Yeah.
And it's over there making them millions and millions and millions and millions and millions. So it's like they like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why the fuck are we gonna sit on this one thing? Why are we gonna sit on this one console? If we could make another Minecraft, we'll have all they need is 2 or 3 Minecrafts. That's it. They 100% straight. If they get 2 or 3 games like Minecraft or like Fortnite or like PUBG, some shit to where these little casual motherfuckers will hop on and play them shits and play them and spend their parents' money, beg their parents for some money to get an emote, to get a goddamn parachute that look like a goddamn Kirby booty. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just they don't matter. Like, if you look at these games, they don't even try. None of them have stories. All they do is what they do one thing well. They do what they're made to do well. Fortnite does what they do well, but they don't do story. They don't do all extra powerful graphics. Minecraft don't do shit but make you build blocks. You know what I'm saying? Like, they give a fuck about that.
Thread, let me ask you something. So, out of those 6, 7 studios, how many of those studios do you think they gonna dedicate towards like AAA development, story, single player, first person, third person, whatever it is? How many of those studios do you think are going to do that? Do you think it's just gonna be 1 or 2? Because I don't see all those studios making Fortnite type games.
No. They are a third-party company now. No matter who flips what, when, where, they are a third party. They've said this numerous times. They are a third-party company now. They just don't say we're third party. They say if you want to be on somebody else's hardware, third party. EA does this shit already, nigga. They are on everybody's console. They are third party.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about how many of those studios they have. No matter what I'm saying, you think all of them going to make AAA games? I'm saying how many of those 6 studios?
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying how many of those studios?
I don't think Play Dead Games has the talent to make a AAA game. But I mean, when we say AAA game, are we talking how much they spend on something? You know what I'm saying? Because AAA and business wise is just how much money was put into the project. But like, as far as quality games, like games that are competing with the likes of The Last of Us and Uncharted and Spider-Man, I don't see them making anything like that. To be honest,
from what I can see here, when a company is this large, is what happened?
Yeah,
my bad.
No, he was talking.
No, go ahead.
When a company is large like that, it makes them, they're not nimble. They're very clunky when it comes to making decisions and stuff like that. The reason why it took Microsoft so long is because they want to make sure that a trend is a trend that they can capitalize on. They wanted to be like a third party. I mean, they wanted third party to carry the Xbox and stuff like that. And then they got that idea, like I said before, they got that idea from Minecraft. Here's a little nugget that I just found out. I went on YouTube and I was just kind of like scouring YouTube on some information. And I just heard that Microsoft as a company is going all cloud, not just games.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like for like programs that can't really run on like, you don't have to buy like a real complicated laptop to run these programs that they have. You can just stream it on their cloud.
They make the most money in the cloud right now. They already done it. They restructured before Phil got promoted. They already restructured their whole shit. Like they've been did this shit. Like they're at the highest point right now. They're at 21 billion. They make 21 billion off of the cloud a year. They're number one. Number two, I think is it Google? It's Google or somebody, and then Amazon. No, Amazon is number two, and then Google's number three. That's how that shit is working right now. So it's like, no, they've been doing that shit. Go ahead.
You know what? I think it's easy to stream like the movies and stuff like that, but those complicated programs like games and stuff, that's the thing where I think the technology is not that. Maybe like we grunts, man. We don't when it comes to tech, like we sit and talk about these games, but when you get down to the nitty gritty, like we really don't know like what all that shit has to do with teraflops and all that shit. Maybe they got something going on. Maybe Microsoft and I forgot the other guy, but maybe they got something up their sleeve that we don't know about. Because the way they talking about this streaming shit, they making it seem like the technology is here right now. And I'm like, I'm a type of person that's an eyes-on person. I got to see it and play it to believe it because I just don't see that shit. That's why Sony went to the downloadable shit now because they saying this shit is not working right now. It's just not working. So I just don't see what the fuck they got because they seem confident. They seem real confident.
Well, no. They've done this. They've done this before. They've done this before about technology. They've done it. That they don't have
do it every time.
They don't have the backing.
Yeah, for movies and shit. Yeah, but for games,
no. I'm not even talking about movies. They said the same thing about Kinect. They did the same thing about what was the other thing that they were talking about?
Just they said the same thing. Xbox One was supposed to be 60 frames per second. The ES RAM was supposed to be the highest shit in there, the quickest. It's so fast. It's faster than Sony shit.
All that they have the most confidence when they say it. Notice if you listen to them, this is almost like a proposal of how the future could be. Not a real situation. They don't have it. They don't have it, and they don't have it. But it's good to kind of like be a disruptor in the market. Is what they're trying to do.
Yeah, I don't think the technology's still not there for it.
It's not there, but it's a safe move. Like it was a safe move for Sony too. Sony didn't get ridiculed for PS Now. They just said, "Oh, my internet." People just said my internet isn't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like either my internet isn't good enough, or their servers to my internet isn't good enough. But it's always something other than the company being blamed. But this is going to be the same thing. Microsoft is going to say, "Oh, we got Azure, and Azure is the top shit, and all this bullshit," and then people are going to buy it and be like, "Damn, it's fucked off." And then Xbox niggas are just going to be like, "Well, that's because your internet is fucking whack, you dirt ass nigga." You know what I'm saying? Like
people were criticizing Sony. People were criticizing Sony though. They were criticizing Sony.
No, they were critical on the actual service. They were critical on PS Now.
They said from what I hear.
When Sony take a hit?
Well, because the PS4 kind of like eclipsed it. But where I seen in forums, people were saying that the service was garbage. Like I couldn't barely stream.
I couldn't do it. I tried the shit plenty of times. That shit is garbage.
They said the server. That's what I said. People said either the internet was fucked up or the service was fucked up. But they ain't gonna blame the company. But that's what I'm saying. They ain't gonna blame the company. They're gonna blame the server. They're gonna blame the technology. They ain't gonna blame Xbox or Microsoft, just like they haven't blamed Sony for PS Now.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They did though. I'm saying that they,
Nigga, I'm talking about to the level of like when the Xbox One came out and they had DRM. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, they're not going to ridicule because everybody
level than anything close to PS Now. People just wasn't buying PS Now. Like fuck PS Now, it don't work. Some people didn't even want to try that shit. But nobody ridiculed Sony. They ridiculed PS Now as a service. This shit is whack. I'm not gonna fucking pay for it. But I'm gonna boot my PlayStation and play everything else.
But hear me out though. But hear me out though. Here's what I'm seeing about this. People didn't take Sony seriously because Sony didn't go all out, and they couldn't go all out because the infrastructure in the world is just not there. There's spots in the world that it just won't work. It's still exactly. It's still not there. Not even but now when Microsoft, when Microsoft comes out, who is sliding on the carpet?
That's you. Flying on the what?
Yeah, that is you, George. It's coming from you.
What is it?
I'm not even moving. I said that's a delay.
It must be. Go ahead, but go ahead. Let's finish what you were saying.
Anyway, what I was saying is that people didn't take Sony seriously because they didn't think that the market wasn't there. All of a sudden, Microsoft comes out, and then Google came out, and that's like now people are really starting to believe that this is a thing that could really work. You know what I'm saying? It can't though.
That's Americans, bro. That's us in America, bro. Like anything Americans do, we fuck up. Like, I mean, especially in this gaming shit, man. If you look at anything American, EA, American niggas, Ubisoft, not American, but they look it. Fucking Microsoft, American niggas. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like these American, it's like a lot of American companies, cause they make fucking American, they make RPGs and then turn around and call an RPG a JRPG because it's Japanese. Like Japanese is second, even though they was the first fuckers making RPGs. If anything, we should have ARPGs, not no goddamn JRPG. They're the originators. But no, we gonna take American shit and have the RPGs be the original. We just call those RPGs. Fuck that. Like nigga, like them, like Americans, nigga. Trust me, I'm in America, nigga. So I have the right to talk shit about America. These niggas is money hungry. That's all it is, nigga. America is money hungry right now, my nigga. Minimum wage just went up to $15 in California, nigga. Right? $15 sounds lavish, don't it? Minimum wage, 15. The minimum you're getting paid is 15. Nigga, everything.
Yeah, I blew out that bitch.
Everything went up. Water, chips, sports drinks, rent, TV, looking around, air. Everything went up out here now, my nigga. It's like it's just greed, my nigga. It's like Americans got this greed problem to where they don't give a fuck about having a passion about the shit. And I don't mean all American. I mean like American companies.
Big companies, big ass companies.
Yeah, it's the big companies. They just want money. Look at EA. EA, how do you kill Dead Space off? Huh? Like how the fuck do you fuck
it wasn't making money. It wasn't making the money that they wanted.
Exactly. But the Last Guardian is. You know what I'm saying? It's like you look at the Japanese games, they're not cutting their shit. Devil May Cry making less money, nigga. Like we have you ever talked about how Devil May Cry lost a grip of money? They still made another one. But we get rid of Dead Space.
But that's the thing, yo. This is what I think. This is the thing that I don't like about this whole streaming service. Because if you look at it, right, for one, I would imagine it's way more expensive than any kind of Netflix because you have to have those chips refrigerated 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. And then when they become like outdated, you got to update all those chips again and again and again. Where if you have Netflix, you don't have to touch them servers for a long time because all it's doing is broadcasting fucking video. To me, this is such a stupid endeavor. To me,
it is.
The whole thing.
It's a desperate endeavor. What's up, Lincoln? Cause I just noticed you. What's up, my nigga?
Hey. Yo, what's good, everybody? It is your boy Lincoln Clay joining my homies on the Roundtable Podcast on a Friday night. What's good with everybody?
Fine.
Yeah, what's up, man? What's up?
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm chilling. Hey, Ian, that was a pretty good show we had Wednesday.
Oh yes, it was.
Always. Yes. Did you piss Ian off? You know, when Ian mad, he'll say some old fly shit and then sit back and watch the chaos. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Aaron Drake, Iron Fist. What's going on with y'all?
My bad, Josh. Did I cut you off? I didn't mean to cut you off, my nigga. I just noticed that, nigga. I didn't mean to cut you off, Josh.
I don't think I'm just checking at my internet speed to make sure I'm good because everything's like breaking up for some reason. Anyway, I'm good, but yeah, I just, to me, as you said, it was a desperate endeavor. To me, it's stupid. It's stupid because it costs a lot of money. You will never have a game console. I mean, I guess maybe you could if you just get rid of consoles altogether. You could have like these blades that you can renew over and over and over again. But it's funny because on the Xbox One X, if anybody has an Xbox One X, the interface is slow by itself. And that's what these blades are, these server blades. Mm-hmm. So it's basically broadcasting exactly what you would get on an Xbox 3 or Xbox One, an original one, not even like the Xbox One X. It's going to be slow as shit to navigate. It's just dumb to me. I don't know.
No, they gotta understand. dumb or not, they just want to have Xbox Lives in the face of more people than just Xbox people. Like they feel like they've reached the maximum potential of console gaming with an Xbox to actually sell Xbox Live accounts. The reason why that shit, like I said earlier, Minecraft was the only reason Xbox Live was growing. But maybe that didn't slow down, or maybe they just see that Xbox isn't picking up. They might be losing more accounts on Xbox than anything because people are just plain tired of not having games on there. So they're like, well, fuck. There are other people who haven't played our library of games that don't own a console, that don't never want to buy one. So let's make our shit available everywhere else. That way, we don't got to worry about making new games or making premium games. As long as these people buy into us, whether it's shitty or not, they bought in. They bought in more than us just sitting on Xbox. That's how I'm telling you, that's what it is. They looking at it from they businessmen looking at it from a business standpoint. They don't have a passion for gaming. They never did have a passion for gaming. These niggas just want money. They got to find new ways to make money.
And with that being said, we're talking about the greediest of the greedy, and we're talking about a team. We're talking about a company that will want to find a way to maximize the profits with minimal input financially. Mm-hmm. With that being said, I do believe that these developers that were brought in as a band-aid and as a PR move to keep people from jumping ship. I truly think, let's face it, other than Playground Games and this so-called initiative that they created, the rest of these developers that they picked up was AA indies and bootleg developers. With that being said, I think half of these developers were brought in to create State of Decay type games. And I also mentioned in an earlier podcast that Microsoft has a goal to try to reach 2 billion people. You will never, ever do that unless you venture far outside of the console space. Because even if they did capture the whole PlayStation user base as well as their own, they would still never catch more than 150 million people, which is well short of 2 billion. With that being said, I think that the mobile market is the one that is the biggest market. Mm-hmm. And in order to cater to that market, you're gonna have to make free to play games, Candy Crush type games and shit like that. Because nobody is going to be paying $60 for Halo from their fucking phone. With that being said, I think Microsoft is going to try to cater to the biggest market. So you heard it from me. 3 years from now, do not be surprised if Microsoft has way more mobile games than they do console games, and they demonstrate to everybody that the global market is much more important than the console market.
See, this is how I don't understand how Microsoft has any kind of pull with this shit. I also see this, like you mentioned last podcast, which I agree with. And that's why I was kind of sitting on. You mentioned last podcast about Microsoft wanting to kill exclusives. They don't want the idea of exclusive. You remember how they had the crossplay and everybody started bitching about something that they didn't really give a fuck about? I feel like with their maneuver, by putting their games on other systems, they're going to trigger the outrage community again. They say, oh, it's so anti-consumer to have exclusives. It's so anti-consumer to have exclusives. Microsoft is doing the right thing by putting their games on every console. I should have a choice. And I feel like that's another play with it too. But like, as you said a long time ago, you don't go to McDonald's to get a Big Mac. I mean, to get a Whopper. Exclusives is what differentiate you from the competition.
Exactly. And as much as Microsoft tries to act like they want to eliminate exclusives, they're going to have exclusives because they're not the only streaming service out there. There's going to be Google out there now. There's going to be Steam out there. There's Steam out there. I think there's Nvidia out there. There's a new streaming service called Utopia that's coming out. When they come out, they are going to launch with 600 games. There's still PlayStation Now out there. Those are 5 different services. Ubisoft wants to get their service going. EA Access, that's like 7 services that I just mentioned. What can Microsoft do to make me pick their service over the rest of them? They're going to have compelling. They got to have, but they got to have compelling exclusive. They got to have compelling games in order to make me choose their service over everybody else's, because they're all going to have third-party games just like you are. So you got to bring something to the table to make me want to pick your service, and that's where the exclusives come in, like it or not.
Yeah, but that's the thing, though. Oh, go ahead.
The biggest problem with this, what you were saying, it's so dumb. They want to reach out to 2 billion people. Every the market is divided by different things. Like cell phone players or cell phone gamers are never going to pick up like a full-on action adventure game.
Right.
It doesn't work. It will never work. Likewise, a console player would never like actually play a cell phone game on a console. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Yeah, but
you can't even play a game like Gears for something on the go, like on the train. You wouldn't even want to do that. That's the part I don't understand about that. You can, but you don't. You wouldn't want
to. You ain't gonna be able to stream. You ain't gonna be able to stream that shit. You ain't gonna be on no train.
You ain't gonna be able to play. I can't do that on no fucking train or nothing like that.
So what that means
is they don't care about that. You know why? Because you already bought in.
So with that being said, I think developers like the Initiative and Playground Games, they are probably going to be the ones that's going to be working on the AAA titles in 343, the normal Gears, Halo, and all that kind of shit. I think the rest of these developers are either going to be working on mobile games or working on cheap bullshit like State of Decay.
By the way, I wanted to say this too. If you guys are liking the podcast, hit that like button. Hit that like button, man.
Don't back these bitch ass niggas. Fuck y'all niggas.
Definitely give it a like. Y'all heard it from me before. I
keep forgetting. I keep treating this like this is King Thrash channel. My bad. Yeah, hit that like button.
Yeah, give it a like. Give it a like. Y'all know better. Y'all know we the hottest podcast out here.
Yeah.
But with that being said, Microsoft. You know, and then the other thing is Microsoft does not want to invest money into these games the way Sony does. All these games that Sony done came out with in the past few years, God knows how much money, you know, Sony sunk into those games. And Sony didn't put the money into those games expecting drug money, overnight money. They knew these games, you know, we build this game, it's going to last for this long, it's going to make this much money, we move on to the next one. Microsoft want to spend $5 on the game and the shit still works. You know, in 2091, they still want to make money off of it in 2091.
Hey, you know what? On those games, though, man, you know, that investment that Sony made, I think they seeing a nice return, though, man, on their investment.
Well, it's like Sony said, big money. It's like Sony said, this is a marathon. They didn't build a game. They didn't drop, you know, $50 million on a game with the expectations of the game making $500 million. You know, over 3 days. They know, you know, the game is only going to go so far because it's a single player game. And I believe that they set realistic goals. And I think that when Sony made all these exclusives, I think they made it with the intentions of making their library so big that the PlayStation was the more attractive, you know, platform. Whereas Microsoft trying to make one game and trying to make $1 trillion off of it.
And then get mad if it don't work. They looking like, I can't believe it. We gotta close the whole studio down because one game fucking failed or it's not looking too hot.
Yeah, bingo.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's what they're gonna do. You think they're gonna keep all these studios no matter what they put out? I keep telling you
they didn't pay them much money for them.
But I
think
these studios was just PR moves because I think these studios was PR moves because people was damn near about to jump the fucking ship. You know, and to use the term that Jay Wags before, when they went off and bought all these studios, we supposed to be congratulating McDonald's for buying meat. It's your fucking job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing. That's the whole thing too. I was saying that. I would truthfully believe, honestly, they didn't buy these studios for a lot of money.
They did. They only paid
bargain bin devs.
And that's what kind of games they're gonna be producing.
Every dev that they picked up was a bargain bin. Yeah. Even Bungie and Epic. Bungie was in trouble getting sued because they fucked Myst up. They had to like recall Myst. I don't know if y'all remember that game, but Bungie made that shit. It was a computer game. It was pretty for its time. And they fucked it up. Somehow I forgot something happened where everything got fucked up and they were in dire need. Microsoft saw that and bought them. And they had a meeting about being bought by Microsoft, and most of them didn't want to go.
Microsoft was in a better state back then because they were just getting into the industry. So they bought a lot of developers that had a lot of potential. Now that they're in the game, they don't give a fuck. And I know this shit stings for people that like Xbox. They don't care. They don't care. I mean, I know corporations don't care, but they really don't fucking care.
But like even these studios that Microsoft bought right now, even these bargain bin studios that they bought, they might have some potential too. But we will never find that out because Microsoft will never give them the budget and the creative freedom to show us how talented they can be.
That's what I'm saying. Microsoft back then was willing to pay the money because they see an idea and they're like, you know what, that could make us look good. Now they don't give a flying fuck. They don't care. They don't care.
Like Ninja Theory claims that Microsoft is going to give them creative freedom. My interpretation of that creative freedom means they might let you make what you want, but they're gonna stipulate two things. This is how much money we gonna give you, so this is how much you got to work with, and the shit better be multiplayer. So those are the two conditions. Other than that, you can do what you want.
No, yeah, maybe not even the multiplayer part because since it's streaming, it don't matter no more. Now they get reach. Like whether you a multiplayer or not, I'm telling you, this streaming shit is the reason. This streaming shit is the key to everything, man. They just want people to be able to bring that money in to make microtransactions, something like that to bring in money. You know what I'm saying?
You have to have some sort of co-op or multiplayer to make these microtransactions. They only bought
cell phones. On cell phones, you tripping? Nope. You see how cell phones make their money? Look at fucking Assassin's Creed right now, my nigga. They make it so hard to fucking move forward in the game that you want to pay to fucking play it. There's some reviews out there that said it's funner if you pay, my nigga. That's the sad part about it. And these niggas still gave him a high score. That's why I believe all these fuckers are paid off somehow.
Oh, I been believe these motherfuckers been paid off.
How the fuck you gonna tell me to pay for how you gonna tell me to pay for experience to skip pieces of the game in order to make it fun? How the fuck you gonna give great reviews on a game that's suffering from severe frame drops and screen tearing and rubber banding? I'm speaking of PUBG.
Oh, but then those developers were like, in terms of what do you call that fucking zombie game? Oh, it's so fun when I rubber band through the fucking level and I saw my friend tumbling through space. Oh, that was so fun. I'm like, what kind of fucking review is this? What is this?
Since when is a fucking glitch fun?
Nigga, I'm saying.
Hey, King, let me ask you a question.
Oh, fuck. What's up?
I've been rocking Assassin's Creed since day one. Mm-hmm. And I want to know where you get this of you pay for shit to be more fun.
I didn't say that.
What chapter you want?
I was talking to King. I don't know who you is, but I'm just saying. Like I said, I've been playing Assassin's Creed. There's no pay.
What chapter you want?
Shit. I've been doing a lot of side missions, but I'm where I'm looking for.
You have to do side.
That bitch done left me.
You have to do side missions.
No, you don't. What do you mean you have to do side missions?
Okay, try to beat that game without doing no side missions.
Okay. I'm sorry. You're right. Yeah, you got what the side missions.
What I'm talking about.
Okay, what about Spider-Man? What about Spider-Man side missions?
Wait, hold on there, Kimo Sabi.
Go ahead. What's up? Did I hit a nerve? I said Spider-Man.
Hey, after I damage your shit,
man, and now just answer the question. Just answer the question. Does Spider-Man have side missions?
It does, but you don't need to.
Okay, are they pieces of shit? Exactly. It's a piece of shit. They put no motherfucking work into those side missions at all. At fucking all. Okay, a side mission. Hold on. You guys got to talk. Shut the fuck up. Let me talk so I go back into work. Now the thing is you shut your ass up and go do a shot and pass the fuck out like you usually do, nigga. Look, check this out. All I'm saying is this. It's like if I pay $65 for Assassin's Creed and the side missions are awesome, they're good side missions. They take a while. They do shit.
Mandatory.
Isn't that what you buy a game for? Why the fuck would you want to buy a game? Hold on, let me finish. Why would you want to buy a game like Spider-Man and beat it in 10 hours?
Why call them side missions? Why call them
side missions? They're side missions.
Mandatory.
Dude, mandatory. See, this is what I'm saying is like you are complaining about that this is actually a game that you get your money's worth.
No, I'm not. I never said you didn't. I said it costs too fucking much if you just want to fucking play the story and not do bitch ass side missions.
Who wants to go? Okay, who wants to go buy a game?
Me.
Who wants to buy a game and run through the story?
I'm the type of guy who run through the story.
You're the type of guy that buy games. You're the type of guy. You're the type of guy that buys games like God of War, like Spider-Man, that you can beat in 10 fucking hours.
No,
right? 10 hours. 10 hours. $65. $65. Right?
But who the fuck wants to? Who the fuck wants to buy it?
I buy the game, beat the story, nigga, and then I go back and beat the side missions. That's how you get the most out of a game, nigga. That way I got the
fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
That's how I did God of War.
You're fucking crazy, man.
That's how
Look, let me tell you something. And all bullshit aside, if that's what you believe, then you fucked up in the head. Because you're gonna sit there and tell me, you're gonna say that you wanna. What do you mean mandatory? It don't. What I'm saying is the side.
Meaning you better level up with those side missions if you want to complete the story. Am I wrong or am I right?
You gotta level up. Fuck you mean? You gotta level up. So your argument. So hold on. So what you saying? So what you saying is you saying it's a bad game because you gotta do side. You gotta do side stories to go in there and do this game.
I never said it was bad. I said it costs too much. Because if you only
how does it cost too much? How does it cost too much?
If you let me tell you, nigga.
I'm just saying because you keep interrupting me and I'm trying to finish real quick. But go ahead.
Nigga, what the fuck wrong, nigga? The fuck, nigga?
Yeah, what the fuck? Go ahead.
You stop interrupting, nigga. The fuck? What I'm telling your ass is, nigga, that you gotta pay for side missions to beat the fucking game, my nigga. Like you can pay for experience to not have to missions so you can play the game normally, my nigga. What game makes you play side mission? A side mission is on the side. These side missions not on the side, they are mandatory in order to beat the game without paying. That's what I'm saying, nigga. That's not how games are supposed to be built, nigga. A side mission is a side mission and that's it. The fuck? You shouldn't have to go through everything to fucking beat a goddamn side mission. I mean, to beat them, yeah, you shouldn't have to go through all the side missions to beat a game or to be leveled up high enough to go to the next chapter. That's dumb, nigga. That's just how they getting money out of niggas. Because they know gamers are impatient as fuck, nigga. It's gonna take you 2 years to beat this busted ass 3-hour story, nigga. Crazy, nigga. That's what the problem is with that game. I didn't say it was bad. I said the shit was too expensive, nigga. Because if you want to play the game normally, like a normal human being, you fucking and you right, Arsenic. You don't have to pay though, nigga. You don't have to fucking buy the game either, nigga. All I'm saying is, if you want to play the game the way you would like to play it. About choice, I don't have to buy it. But what if I don't? I shouldn't have to play fucking side missions, man. If you don't give people player choice, then give people player choice. Don't give them the only choice of either buying the game or not buying the fucking game, nigga. Don't give me that bullshit, nigga.
You and your hyena done already?
Let me play my game. Let me play my game, nigga. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, you done?
Hey, I have to go shave a raccoon. I'm an assassin, nigga. I'm not raccoon shaving today, nigga. What the fuck I gotta do all this side mission bullshit for? I want to find out which bitch I'm fucking, which bitch I'm gonna kill, and which motherfucker is betraying me right now. That's what the fuck I want to know. Where's the robot apple at? That's what I don't know. What the fuck? I just want to play the fucking game, the story, the main story. Not no bitch ass side missions where people talk without their mouths moving. That's what the fuck, nigga. Crazy, nigga. Like
I will say this. I will
have that choice.
No, hold on. You ain't gonna. No. You ain't gonna say shit because I'm sitting here waiting for him to be done. So you gonna wait your turn. You done?
I'm done, nigga. Hurry up.
Okay. Fuck you. Hurry up, nigga. You took your time. Hey, check this out. All I'm saying is this: I paid $65, right, for God of War, right? Mm-hmm. I beat it in what, a day? I paid $65 for Spider-Man. Okay. Within a couple hours, I threw the motherfucker out the window.
Yeah, you sure did.
Okay. Now I paid $65 for Assassin's Creed. That I play every day. I enjoy playing it every day. I enjoy the side missions. You talking about a regular person playing the game? Nigga, I'm a regular person playing the game, and I love it. I love the way it is.
How games are regularly, man. I didn't say regular person because I know I'm not regular, nigga. I'm King Thrash. I'm handsome as fuck.
Right? No, you're not. You're not because you rather pay $65, run through a game, and then run through the side missions later.
Yeah, I should have that free.
But what I'm saying is you picking on something that I don't see any issue with.
That's good. That means
how many people on the they're sitting there talking. I can't see because I ain't looking. are having an issue with having to do side missions or having an issue with Assassin's Creed.
God, it's making you grind for no fucking reason, my nigga.
There's there's a different.
You're
Let me tell
grinding
you
for no
something, nigga.
reason, my
Hold
nigga.
on. Let me ask you a question. If you gotta grind up some pussy, nigga, you gonna grind it up?
Oh.
Nigga, hell no, nigga. I'm trying to bust that nigga quick as I can so I can get on my game.
See, okay. Well then, see, that's where we're two different people. Because I love pussy and I'm gonna stick it in as long as I can. Now, if you want to bust a nut and run out, then you do what you do.
I do.
You know what I'm saying?
Too, but once I bust that nut, it's a rap, nigga. It's
nah,
done, nigga.
Nah.
I said, did you get yours?
That exactly sounds like God of War and Spider-Man. So you're right. That's what it sounds like.
Hey, check it out. Hey, I know Diver about to kill me, but Diver, I got to agree with him, fam. When you buy a game, just hear me out just for a second, Diver. Please don't get me. But when you buy a game, bruh, I don't think you should have to. I haven't played the game. I'm just going off of what you guys are saying. You shouldn't have to do. Now, if I'm correct, Thrash, you got to play the side missions to keep going forward through the game.
Yeah.
That's what he heard off of YouTube.
Oh,
no, it's a fact.
No, I'm saying he ain't. What I mean is he's not playing it. He heard it off of YouTube. But go ahead.
Okay, well, I haven't played it. I haven't heard anything about it. But if you buy that game and you have to do a side mission to progress, that's fucked up. That's just my opinion. That's my opinion.
So you want every game to come out.
It was like that with God of War too.
Right, but you want every game to come out the same? Is that what you're saying? You want every person to make the same game over and over again?
What I'm saying is, if they use inside missions to make you know how they come on and they tell you, like with The Witcher, they'll say The Witcher is like 200-300 hours if you do everything. Now, just think if you had to do that. If you go straight through the story of The Witcher, it's about 30 hours. But if you had to go do all that other shit, you'll be mad as hell, bro. And I think
what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm gonna do.
That's the thing about The Witcher. When you play The Witcher,
I'm gonna do this to prove a point. I'm gonna start this shit from the beginning, and I'm gonna do the whole story mode without doing any side missions.
You ain't gonna.
We'll see.
Now Diver.
To the third chapter, probably the second and third chapter is where you're gonna get, bro.
We'll see.
Now, Diver, I would stream it, please. Can you stream it?
Yeah, stream that.
I can.
I want to see this. Stream that. Oh no, it's on. You got it on Xbox, though, right?
Yeah, you have to watch it on Twitch.
Well, then Twitch it out. Twitch it out.
Twitch that shit, nigga, and let you know, nigga. Like, hey, nigga, you'll see. That's the problem. You play no side missions. That's another thing with God of War, because God of War is like that too. I will say that. No, it is.
There's some place you will run into a brick wall.
Yeah, you just like that one place where you couldn't open up the door. You couldn't open up the door in God of War unless you went and did a side mission to get this motherfucking key to go open this door up later on.
That's not a side mission. That's part of the whole mission. Then, if you got to go get
really, because that's not what the story. That's not what the story sent me.
No, a side mission is the one like when you in your boat and you run into them little soul niggas and niggas. My dad stole my knife and you gotta go. That's a side mission, nigga.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know that.
But no, because there are like missions you have to do it to progress. I will say this though.
That's the main mission then. If you have to do it to progress,
our main mission is all story driven. Fucking with them ghosts. And shit like that.
What about the little short people you run into in God of War that tell you to go do this and go do that?
It's side missions, but those are not mandatory. Nigga, that nigga Draco got to the end of that fucking game at level 3, nigga, or some shit, level 5, nigga, without going no side missions, nothing. He didn't even know how
I'm saying I'm saying is that the philosophy is still kind of there. It's just that those particular developers went crazy.
No,
if you go to a developer and you ask him what a side mission is, he's always going to tell you it's an option. It's an option if you want to do it.
Exactly.
But here's the thing: when it comes to side missions, right? This is what I'm used to. So I'm used to side missions that do not impede on the main quest or whatever the case is. Like when you play The Witcher, and you have stuff where you play games like card games or whatever the fuck that is. That's supposed to be a side. That's how a side mission is supposed to run.
And then you got to also remember with games like open world games, some of those open world games are just like The Witcher. It has to do with choice. So if you choose
a side mission is supposed to enrich the lore. It's supposed to enrich the lore.
A side mission,
of course, but it's still optional. It's optional.
No, I don't know. Y'all sound like Xbox niggas trying to make a lemon out of an orange, guy. A side mission is a side mission, nigga. That's it. That's all there is to it. But in Assassin's Creed,
side mission is
hey, look, this is what I'm gonna do real quick. Hey, real quick. I gotta run it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my name out there for my Xbox Day starting Monday. All the way to Wednesday afternoon when I get my ass back into work, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to run Assassin's Creed with story only and see where it gets me at.
Okay. Do that shit. I'm going to watch it, nigga. I'll fuck around and record it and clown your ass on my channel. Yeah.
Do what you do best.
I'd always do what I do, nigga. Me fucked up. Nigga.
Is we still talking about Obsidian, man?
No. Fuck that shit. Fuck that fucking show. Look. Fuck what Microsoft doing right now, my nigga. Them niggas is on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up, these niggas just trying to find different ways to make money. They always jumping on what's popular, my nigga. And since streaming became popular, they want to jump on and get a piece of that pie. That's all they want to do. They have no talent. They hire people with no talent.
Answer me this then. Ask me this: if they doing what's popular, why the fuck they not doing what Sony doing and putting out good ass single player games?
Because it costs money.
Yeah,
that's what it is. They just don't want to spend. They don't. Microsoft don't want to spend money on Xbox. All these studios made for the Xbox. They're not bought for the Xbox. They bought for the streaming service because that's where they feel they can make more money at. The Xbox is just there, my nigga. That's it. That shit is just there now, nigga. They are a third-party company now. There's no denying that shit. As soon as Halo is available on an Apple, it is a third party. As soon as it's available on a Samsung, it is a third party.
Well, you know, with that, man, I'm gonna have to wait and see with that third party stuff. I gotta see.
I mean, you can no longer say they're in the Microsoft ecosystem. That's already.
I don't know what system they're in right now, to tell you the truth. I want to wait and see what they're gonna
do. They know they would never be successful in the console space. The company is now based on the cloud, so naturally they say let's go to the cloud and attack them because that's where Sony and Nintendo refuse to go. I think Nintendo already stopped having cancel Mario on cell phones or some shit like that. Like they had one Mario on years and years. Sony then had. I heard one game they were supposed to be having pretty soon or some shit like that. But Microsoft is trying to just invade that space because it's open land right now. Until Google and them open up some shit. Them fucking them little baby ass micro games on cell phones they can compare to no Halo. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they just trying to reach a space to where they can fit in because they clearly can't fit in with console gaming. And they changed console gamers to PC gamers. Nigga.
That don't make no sense.
Like gamers right now are only talking about specs and shit. Like we give a fuck. Like a console was supposed to be about I put a game in, that bitch work, I have fun, the end. Not how many specs this has, 4K pixels and teraflops and all. We didn't give a fuck about what was inside the machine, bitch. Make my motherfucking game and let's go. That's it. You know what I'm saying? But now it's getting to the point where they're making us care about shit that only developers should care about.
Cores now.
Yeah. I mean, even in the Scorpio trailer, them niggas said like, "Oh, developers are gonna love this." Like this is they gave developers what they want. I'm like, damn, but I'm not a developer though. Like, is this a commercial for developers? Like, I'm a gamer, nigga. You telling me about how much power gonna be in this bitch, but not telling me how the games is gonna be. You say, "Oh, we're gonna have bigger worlds and all this shit." I mean, how big is State of Decay? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just sad to see the way they want to maneuver, and it's sad to see Xbox gamers congratulating Microsoft for every move they do. Congratulations, Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Oh, I remember there was a time these niggas were saying that the Xbox One X, it's better than at a high-end PC, and it's better than this high-end PC and that high-end PC. But nigga, is it where the games at? Like that's where niggas forgot. They controllers and shit. I got a lime green controller with 7 buttons on it. Good, nigga. Batteries. Like what the fuck? Give me some games. What you gonna use that controller with, nigga? Like, and they gave up, nigga. These niggas done gave up on Sea of Thieves. They done gave up on State of Decay. They done gave up on everything that came out. You wouldn't believe those games came out this year. This year. You know what I'm saying? Like, goddamn, like those are supposed to be some long-lasting, not one and done game. These games are supposed to be played by everybody for the longest. Supposed to have a big ass ecosystem. Everybody.
You don't even hear Xbox dudes talking about those games no more.
Don't even hear them talking about them no more. We still talking about. We just got through talking about God of War. We don't even got memories with those fucking games. You know what I'm saying? How a one and done game leave more memories with you than a game that's not supposed to be one and done? These don't even talk about PUBG no more. PUBG is beyond an afterthought right now. It's all about the next thing, Fortnite. And Fortnite was out. I remember when Fortnite was out, I told niggas Fortnite is better than PUBG. Niggas like, nah, hell nah. Hell, you stupid. Nigga, that shit this nigga gonna never go nowhere. I was like, nigga, you stupid. That game plays way better. It plays and runs better. Nah. Now it's nobody talking about PUBG. Everybody talking about Fortnite. And that shit gonna die soon too. Believe it or not, that shit gonna die soon too. All games die. All these games that don't have no story, no nothing to them, they all die. Call of Duty World War II just died today. You know what I'm saying? A real shit. Am I wrong? Call of Duty World War II just died today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like these games die, my nigga. Nigga, I ain't never played Fortnite. I watched my little nephew play that shit. And he asked me to play, and I slapped the shit out of his ass and told him I'm a king, not a prince. Got me fucked up. Nigga, fuck out of here, nigga.
Well, that's why these old games resonate with a lot of people for years and years and years. You got Mario 64, you got the old Tomb Raiders, you got Banjo-Kazooie, Perfect Dark, etc. You got all those games that resonate because, and they didn't really have multiplayer like that either.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
There was some that had, like local multiplayer, whatever the case is, but they resonate with you because they leave something to the imagination. They put they paint a story or whatever the case is, and Microsoft just does not want. They just want the money. They just want the money. Give me the loot.
Yeah.
They want money efficiently, and the only way to be efficient in gaming is to lower your costs and try to get as much quality as you can out of it.
Make a game you get loot boxes like that.
Yeah, exactly.
I thought their number one thing was to listen to their fans.
They don't fly.
They fans in the beginning of this generation. They fans said they want you to concentrate on games. They don't want games to be the second fiddle. They don't want features and all this shit. They don't want DRM. They don't want streaming. They want to be able to trade their games. And right now, today, all they talk about is features. If you go on YouTube right now, you'll see every Xbox fanboy talk about fucking what's those avatars and shit right now. Talking about they have a big time.
Now, though, Fred, it ain't too many left, man. They losing people.
The niggas waking up. Them niggas is waking up. The only niggas who ain't waking up is the niggas who dedicated their money to that shit on YouTube. They dedicated like Crap Gamer can't. No matter how he feels, no matter what he does, he can't leave unless he leaving that YouTube. With him, without talking about Xbox the way he does, think about his channel without talking bullshit about the Xbox. Like you would have nothing but some boring man girl with a beard, my nigga. That's it. That you can't see. Just talking, you know what I'm saying? What would he talk about? I can't even tell you what he would talk about. This nigga called himself Crack Gamer Reviews and don't review shit. He just talk about Xbox. And when he does review shit, he'll just say, oh, it's better than a PlayStation game. That's it. That's his review. That's his review. Same results every time. Nigga, Quantum Break is better than Uncharted somehow.
Or he'll talk about a Sony game or peripheral, and then he'll review it and give it a 10, something like that.
You see these niggas podcasts? Like all these niggas do is talk about PlayStation and shit, nigga. That's all they talk about.
That's the only thing to play. That's the only thing to play out there is PlayStation.
And ain't nothing wrong with that shit. Man. I'm just saying that, nigga. Like, I mean, without him, it's just people like that who just really just are sad to watch.
Hey man, if y'all think about it, man, we gonna have a Google Crap Gamer in a minute. God, it's gonna be a motherfucker out there, a Google Crap Gamer in a minute, bruh. Google dealer.
I don't know, man.
That's
I need
fine
to see.
with me. That's fine with me because I said that before in one of my podcasts. I'm wondering if Microsoft jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire, fucking with this cloud-based gaming shit, because they gonna be going up against. They going up against.
And let me tell you, Google got some long pockets. That's
Yeah,
the only thing about people that they got some long pockets.
They're American companies, so I'll wait and see. Seeing how Google treat YouTube content creators, guys. Oh, we gonna see. We gonna see because they don't even pay niggas.
I've been trying to say that before. You know what I mean? They don't put no effort in. You know what I mean? They try to make money too.
See,
you know what I'm saying? So they can only go. They're gonna go, but so far.
And that's
why.
That's another thing why I think Microsoft is gobbling up all these little, because they trying to take them away from Google. Because I haven't heard Google purchase anybody yet. So, and they need that killer.
Google doesn't need to.
But maybe Google's being tight-lipped. But what I was going to say about Microsoft jumping into the fire and jumping out of the frying pan, now that they delve into this cloud gaming shit, no matter which direction they turn, there's going to be somebody in their face. When it comes to traditional consoles, there's Sony. When it comes to stream, there's going to be Google. There's going to be Steam. There's going to be Utopia. And whoever else is, setting up a streaming service. If they ever decided to go the handheld route, there's the Switch. No matter which direction they turn, it's going to be an uphill climb. So, myself.
Microsoft is hard-headed. They're hard-headed as hell. You know what I mean? Like, they'll clearly see it's not working for another person and do the same fucking shit and then cut the motherfuckers after they're done.
But I don't know. At the same time, Microsoft strikes me as the type of people that won't do shit unless they see it's going to make money. They won't take a chance on shit. They'll let somebody else go and fall on that grenade. And if they survive, then Microsoft will try to jump in it.
Yep,
look no further than them fucking Wii avatars. Look no further than the Wii U itself. How they introduced the Kinect. They got that. They must have gotten that idea from the Wii U. Hell, even Sony jumped into that shit with the 6-axis controller. Microsoft would have never done that shit on their own, because that would have been too much of a fucking risk, because they would have been the first one to jump in that pool. They let somebody else do it, and if they don't drown, then Microsoft decide to jump in that pool. The same thing might happen with VR. They didn't fuck with VR because, in my opinion, Sony didn't get that overnight drug money that Microsoft looking for. It got off to a slow start. Now, if VR would have boomed for Sony, if VR would have boomed for Sony and it would have been a hit right out of the gate, then they would have told Oculus, hurry up and get this shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Microsoft just does not like to take chances. They want overnight dope money. And if they don't want to be the first to venture, they don't want to go into uncharted waters. They want somebody else to go there first. And if they successful, then they'll jump in it. They came out with their own fucking, battle royale game
They do so shitty though. Like the phones, the Zoom, they just fuck up. I don't know what caused that.
The Zoom was inspired by the success of the iPod. They wouldn't have done that shit on their own.
Oh, I know, but I'm saying, like, what made that? Okay, so let me ask you this: what made that fail? What made the Zoom? What made the Zoom? Like, why did that fail?
The iPod, man, it was too big. iPod.
I know, but didn't they throw everything but the kitchen sink at Zoom to make that shit work, and it still like spectacularly failed?
Yeah, they get an iPod.
The other thing is, I don't think Microsoft will give something a chance to grow. Because if Sony had if Sony had that same mentality, they would have pulled the plug on VR after 6 months.
Yeah,
they would have pulled the plug. They would have pulled the plug on PS3.
It's one thing I can say about Japanese businesses, man. They got way more patience than American businesses.
And they take chances. They willing to venture out in uncharted waters.
Yeah. I don't know what gave Microsoft, I don't know why they thought that Kinect shit was going to keep going and be big. I don't know what they came from the 360, because that earlier Kinect, it was successful, but I don't know what gave them the idea, like, hey man, this shit about to be humongous. And they spent $3 billion on the Kinect. That's like
the thing what happened with the Kinect is that it blew up because the sales for the 360 was slowing down when they released the Kinect and made all them fucking lies about that AI that's in the fucking TV and you can get the homework and all other shit too.
Shit, they lied about a whole lot of shit, bro.
Yeah, they lied about a whole bunch of shit. So when that failed, I mean, when people had to connect and it wasn't really working right, whatever the case is, it already died at the 360 level. And for some reason, they try to give it another chance, and I don't understand it either. Because they shouldn't have.
We're sitting at the boardroom saying, hey, man, let's do this again. This shit about to be big. Like, who the fuck gave them that information and told them to put $3 billion into it? They spent a lot of money on that. That was a good technology for what it was, but it wasn't where gaming was going. And I don't know what the fuck made them think that gaming was going into the. I don't know what made them think that.
Honestly, I think if they would have stuck with it, who knows what might have happened if they would have stuck with it and they would have put out games for it and they wouldn't have tried to force it down everybody's throat.
Link, I run with about damn near 90% of the shit you be saying, but man,
no. Listen to me. No. What I'm saying is the big key here is that the big key here is that Microsoft tried to force people to take it. What I'm saying is if Microsoft would have gave them the option and they would have put out games to support this Kinect, who knows where it might have went? It still might have flopped, but maybe it wouldn't. But
it wasn't made. Oh, go ahead.
But they tried to force it on people, and they didn't give it a chance to grow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I fuck with you on the force.
It's because that motherfucker wasn't made for games.
If Sony would have charged, if Sony would have charged $800 and tried to force you to take the VR along with the console, how well do you think it would have sold?
Low key,
but they way smarter than that though. I think Sony way smarter. I think
of course they are, but I'm making a point that Sony gave you an option. They didn't try to force shit down your throat.
You're right. You're 100% right. 100%
right. Y'all don't realize, nigga, them niggas didn't make the Kinect for games. They made that shit to watch your fucking family and sell that. I'm telling these niggas
it's true. It's real talk.
These niggas is on record for this shit.
Right, and I believe you 100%, but it still doesn't change the fact they tried to make you take it.
Yeah, they did.
What their mistake was they didn't build the Kinect inside the Xbox One. I believe this next one may well come with the camera built in. That was their mistake. If they would have made it built in, there wouldn't be no fucking choice. It wouldn't even felt like it was a bundle because it would have been built in already. It would have been.
Man, they would have revised that system quick fast, and that would have been the end of that shit.
Why?
Yeah, that would have been the end of it, bro. Because look,
people, I'm telling you.
Go ahead. Finish what you were trying to say.
No, I was just saying. My boss sent me an email. No, I was just saying that. I was just saying that, like, if they hold on. Say what you was gonna say. My boss is telling me some bullshit. Hold on.
Okay. No, I was finna say if they would have. I talked about that a couple of times. This was some time back though. I just think if they would have, they really would have been fucked because they would have had no choice. They wouldn't have had no choice then. That fucking regular Xbox One still would have been damn near $500, man. Hey, if you think about it, y'all, they spent more money on the Kinect to build the Kinect than they did the fucking Xbox. The Xbox, I mean, the Kinect cost like $3 billion fucking dollars to make, man. They spent more money on that than they did the fucking console. I think that, man, if they would have had that camera inside that box, jeez, oh Pete, it really would have went downhill.
Well, that's why the Xbox One is about 40% weaker than the PS4 because of the whole Kinect thing. That's basically what's going on.
And they were looking for the purpose that they were looking to use that Kinect camera. If they would have put that camera inside the Xbox, they could have never told anybody, but it would have been eventually found out because you know how some of these damn tech geeks would have ripped it open and they would have found it.
Yes, sir.
And then what would that have done to sales once it gets all over YouTube and all over the web that there's a camera in that Xbox that Microsoft failed to tell you about?
No. They could have did that. They could have did that. They would have to tell people there's a camera in there.
No.
They would have had to tell people that.
They would have told you that those are.
Yeah, they would have let you know that.
They would have let you know. They wouldn't have hid it from you. It would have been known.
They wouldn't have hid the camera.
Known and visible. They would have just had it in front of the console and be like, "This is for the games." They would have said some shit like, "So you can control your menu, always. You don't have to worry about nothing." You know what I'm saying? Like you can control your menu, you can play this game, you can, log in with your face without having to worry about nothing else.
Hey, you know what, Thrash? Kind of what they did with the PS4, because remember, a lot of people was like, "Damn, why they got this big ass light on the front of this controller?" And then remember when they brought the VR out, they was like, "This is why the light is there."
Yeah, real shit. Real shit. Yeah, real shit.
They could, why that light was on there. They said some phony shit like it'll change colors for who player. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. I knew it was something up.
Yeah, they had something up
but
there.
they wasn't building some secret shit for the government. They was just keeping tight lip about a peripheral they was building.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't think the Kinect was for the government, though. I just think it was for ad revenue. It was just to get. That's why they had the family plan. And when gamers was like, "Fuck," they canceled the family plan because that was the point of DRM. The point of having the Xbox on all the time, because they wanted you to watch your TV. They want you to watch your TV through the Xbox. That's why it has both HDMI cords. That way they can put that information through the fucking Kinect, and they can tell what you were watching while you were smiling. That's why the Kinect can read heartbeat rates and how deep your living room is, and it'll log in 10 people at once, just in case 7 people are sitting in front of the TV watching the same thing. They can monitor all 7 people and see how they felt about that ad, and then sell it to that ad person. Now that ad person would know what age demographic, who likes what, when, where, why, how, and on top of that shit, they can sell that information to everybody else.
Yeah, why you hit the girl and everything?
Yeah, all that shit.
Like, oh my god, they like orgies. So
and all of us.
I want to give up a goddamn show.
Hey, and anybody who bought a PlayStation or an Xbox signed off to this shit. Y'all niggas, as soon as because Sony got the same type of shit. They got the same type of shit.
They do.
With the camera, anybody with a camera got the same kind of shit. Where we gotta allow them to be able to see you inside of your house. You gotta allow them to do it because they have to, because you got a camera in your fucking house. So it's like everybody signed off for it. As soon as you check that box when you first turn on your station and shit, all that shit that you don't read, it's the agreement that you scroll down without reading. Yeah, you click the check box. Else it won't work. Nothing will work unless you click that. So you click it to play it, and that's it. You don't read shit. They know we don't read shit. We impatient as fuck. Yeah. We got a new game in front of us. The fuck I want to read this shit.
Yeah, I just want the game.
Yeah, so it's like, trust me, we all signed up to that shit.
Well, here's the thing. Like I said, there were some patents on how that camera was able to assess figures in a house when it's in front of you. It was able to tell how many people are fucking watching. They had it was out in the open. It was out in the open. You can actually go and look at these things.
They have rooms out there that motherfucker can tell your heart rate, bro. They said that thing can tell your heart rate. That scared people. That shit was scaring people.
All that shit. Heart rate, how hot you are, nigga everything.
Like,
the room death, where you at, how many people. That motherfucker read ghosts and shit. You see them YouTube videos?
I would never, ever want that camera in my bedroom. You looking at some fucking porn, yo, they be like,
man, if you think about it, man, read the same thing with your smart TVs, man. Your smart TVs do a lot of shit that'll fuck your head up too, bro.
Oh no, they do. All this shit does, because they need to make as much money as they can with the information they got. People, you ever wonder why Facebook got so much money, but you spend $0 on it, nigga? It's all your information is what sells, my nigga. All your information, all the ad revenue rights. That's what they make
extremely important. It's extremely important. It's money. It's real tangible money just to have information.
Yeah. Mm-mm. What's the next topic though?
Sony and next gen. Now they confirmed next gen. Next gen has been confirmed because we already fucking knew this shit. Why is motherfuckers making a big deal out of this shit? Like, why are we making a big deal? I see big channels, small channels. These niggas is talking about. I haven't made a video yet about this shit because I don't give a fuck. Where my games at? I worry about that shit when these niggas actually announce it. I can care less about speculating about a new console when I got a console I spent $500 on right here. or $400 on right here.
Well, you know that's
Like,
gonna be the top of the town.
I mean, yeah. I mean, niggas. I mean, I'm just not the type of nigga who like. I just don't care. Like, I'm just like, cuz just bring me my games. But niggas like to talk about it. I mean, if y'all want to talk about it, what is it to talk about? We just gonna talk about shit we don't know.
But
Well,
that's
no,
called
there is something.
speculation.
There is something to say about this.
What is it?
I remember I asked last podcast, what would you consider next gen? Like, what would make you be like, I need that shit right now?
Nothing. Show me a game and I'm gonna play it. Nigga, show me a game that get me excited. I mean, the same thing happened last generation. I mean, the leap from PS3 to PS4 was minuscule as fuck, my nigga. Real shit.
You know what? It's one thing that Sony said that I am surprised about, though. They like when this shit started with the PS4. Like, we already knew that they said it was a lot of people out there saying that this shit wasn't gonna happen, but they doing what they said, bro. They did that mid-gen. I think they gonna do this every 4 years.
No, I can't see it.
I think that's the last.
You know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna say. Look, what I'm saying is, the people that say no, I just want to say this because I be joking about this a lot, but. Don't make yourself look like a fool and completely rule it out, because when that shit do come, I be seeing people backpedal. I don't say nothing, but I like to see people. What was how about that?
Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Okay, why do we have a mid-gen refresh this generation?
Because that was Sony's plan.
Because what?
Man, that PS Pro, do you think they came up with that PS Pro in 2014, 2015? Bro, that shit was planned.
Bruh, look, I'm just asking you, why do you think it happened?
The reason I think that happened is because technology is moving really fast.
It sure is.
Listen to me. They planned that. They wanted this every 3-4 year shit, man. This is what I'm talking about. We came from that 360 PS3 area. I don't know why people keep thinking that consoles are doing 7-8 years. That shit was an anomaly, man. That shit was because of the economy. The economy was real bad. If you go all the way back, man, generations go every 4 to 5 years. Period.
Yes.
5
but
at
look,
the most. It was never 7 shit.
There was a reason. There was a reason they brought the
Let me finish. The reason they made that Pro, man, it was planned. When they put out the PS4, they were going to put out that PS4 Pro in the middle of the generation. That's why when I was just about to say, hey, I'm glad that they say this is going to be true next gen. This is not going to be just another half step from the PS4 Pro. This was planned about 10. Man, these companies, they put out a roadmap, just like Microsoft put. Sometimes that roadmap doesn't work. Sometimes they need to change that roadmap, but they don't do shit from year to year. They put out a roadmap, and then that's how they want that roadmap, and they gonna make difficult choices during that roadmap, but they try to stick to the roadmap because they already invested all that money. Like I said, I think they put the Pro out, bro, because the Pro has been planned since the PS4. They were going to make a console regardless of whatever we say or whatever. I swear to God, if you would have told us in 2013 that a PS4 Pro going, everyone in here would have been like, get the fuck out of here. Hell no, not no 3 years. You got me fucked up.
Now you're gonna let me tell you why I don't believe that? Look,
okay, go ahead.
Reason why I say that is because they brought out these motherfuckers for 4K. The reason why these motherfuckers brought this shit out for 4K is because 4K TVs had just came in big. They just started. They're trying to make that mainstream because Sony makes 4K TVs, and they need to make sure that they should get boosted up, just like they boosted up Blu-ray with the PS3. Right? So if they do this again, it would be because of what? 8K? Because there ain't gonna be no 4K TVs haven't settled in yet. So in 3-4 years, we're not gonna see an 8K TV. So if they're not gonna sit there and bust out another Pro for what? What you gonna do next? You can't go higher than 4K. You already 8K.
It's not gonna be the Pro. It's gonna be the PS5.
No, I'm saying the PS5. So what's going to be after the PS5? I'm saying the PS5 going to come out within 2 years, right? A year.
We don't know the roadmap.
Let's say 2020, but still, you saying they're going to come out? They're going to do this shit every 3 years. So every 3 years would be 2023, right? If it come out in 2020, it'd be 2023. So that's in 4 years. Like what's going to happen in 4 years that's going to force them to fucking do this shit, my nigga? There's no reason for them to do it. The only reason they did this shit was because 4K TVs. Sony wanted to sell 4K TVs. Microsoft jumped on the fucking bandwagon like idiots, thinking that it was more about pixelation 4K. Oh, we get real 4K. Sony laughing at these niggas like, y'all helping us sell TVs, you dumbass nigga. You already got our Blu-ray, Ultra Blu-ray shit. You paying us every motherfucking system you sell. So they didn't give a fuck, no fucks regardless. You know what I'm saying? Microsoft didn't have nothing to gain. Sony had everything to gain by putting this shit and making 4K TVs. Did with the Blu-ray
now, Perez,
with
do you think they put out the Xbox One X? That was they mid-gen. Well, let me ask you, do you agree with me?
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was going to say, do you agree with me that was a mid-gen thing for them? Because they did say that's within the Xbox family, right? Well, I think it don't make a difference now.
The Xbox not even a year. Is the Xbox not even a year old yet, right? It's not even a year old yet, and they already talking. Is it a year old?
No, it's not a year old until November.
Yeah,
it's not even a year old, and when
next month
old, they already talked about another console. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what I'm saying?
Yeah, but the only reason they did that because they didn't want to be left behind and have the weakest console because the Switch came out. The Switch was going to be some new shit for Nintendo, some new shit for PlayStation. That's why they came out a year and a half later after they fucking announced the shit because they wanted to not be left behind. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now if the PS5 come out in 2019, what you gonna say then? That it's gonna be another reason for them? It's a reason they brought that out?
Oh shit, it's lightning and shit, y'all. Nigga, my girl. She ain't getting picked up today. You got me.
You got it, nigga. You gonna pick her. That's what I'm saying. You got it. No, but like I said, if the PS5, man, I'm just going off what I've been seeing and what I've been hearing, man. That thing. You have let me get this and make everybody understand that what I'm doing is speculating. And what that means, niggerish, motherfucker, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking just like everybody, ain't nobody in here that I know of know a motherfucker at Sony that give us like, hey, yeah, this is what's going to happen. But bruh, when they said that shit about it was rumors going around that they think that they're going to start, both of those companies going to start coming out every 3 to 4 years with new consoles. I'm starting to see that because they doing it. They come out with that PS5, bud. If that PS5 come out, and it could come out 2020, 2021, 2022. But I think that it's coming out late 2019. And if they do that, bruh, they sticking to what they said, bro. That's 3 years from the PS4 Pro. That's 3 years, bro, and they running. That's what they gonna do.
Them niggas told me they was gonna support it for 10 years, nigga, in the first beginning. That's what I remember hearing.
Oh no, they gonna, well, man, they gonna still support the Pro and the PS4 after it drops.
Yeah, they just stopped manufacturing PS2s like a couple months ago and shit.
Yeah.
So, no, I know how it is, but. I don't know, my nigga. I mean, no matter what it is, I don't think they coming out with a mid-gen next generation unless they have a reason to. I think the PS5. The only thing I say the PS5 will have is an Ultra Blu-ray player with ultra games. That's what I think. They're gonna have games that's on an actual Ultra Blu-ray disc, not like Microsoft with having an Ultra Blu-ray player, but the discs are regular Blu-ray. You know what I mean? It doesn't make sense. What y'all niggas think? What y'all other niggas think about next gen? What you think, Josh? What you got on next gen?
I mean, I believe that they're going to continue to do the refresh consoles. They always wanted this kind of cell phone model where you have to keep buying them over and over again. My
issue is in the pudding, bro. The proof is in the pudding, man. They doing it.
I don't know.
I'm sorry, y'all. They doing.
I don't see the money in it. I do not see the money in it.
Look at the way that Microsoft did it. No, I know I'm ragging on them, but it is what it is. The way that Microsoft did it. No, And I say this because Microsoft had to engineer a whole fucking innards of the system. What Sony ended up doing was just adding another fucking GPU and overclocking. It didn't cost that much to make the Pro. It really did.
You know what? With the PS4, you have a traditional console that is capable of streaming. Although some people haven't had the best experience out of it, but it still does both. So I'm pretty sure that the PS5 is going to do both be a traditional console and stream. So why does Microsoft need to have two separate consoles for that? Why can't they just build one console that does both? Why are they? I mean, I know why they're doing it because it's typical Microsoft shit.
Yeah, say it again.
Why, like the PS4 is both a traditional console in the sense that you stick a disc in it, but it is also capable of streaming as well through PlayStation Now. So it is safe to assume that the PlayStation 5 is going to be a traditional console with streaming capabilities, 2-in-1. Why does Microsoft need two separate consoles, to do the two things that one PlayStation can do?
You know what, Lincoln? What I'm thinking.
I know why. I just want to hear y'all answer though.
Well, it might be the same thing you thinking. I'm thinking that the cost. If they put a console out, they don't want to miss out on the physical people. The physical people gonna get the one with the physical disc. And if they put the one out that ain't got the physical disc, they save a little money. They might save $30-$40 a console. That's what I'm thinking.
My thinking is they're trying to snatch up every single dollar because the hardcore people are going to buy the traditional console, but that streaming console was put out there to get the unsuspecting casual gamers.
Yeah, the console gonna save them money. It's gonna save them money.
They could easily put the streaming capabilities into the Xbox and just tell everybody that it is both a traditional console that streams. But no, they had to put two separate consoles out there, in my opinion, trying to maximize profits, not to try to offer gamers a choice. They selling separate snow tires instead of selling all season radios, they selling you two different sets of tires.
Thread sound like a
I'm just listening.
like a professor at some type of study.
Yeah. He got his legs crossed and shit, writing something down. Is that so?
Hey, Lincoln, let me ask you a question.
I'm listening.
Hey, Lincoln, you there?
I'm listening.
What two consoles you talking about?
The Scarlets.
They announced that they're coming out with two different consoles?
Yes, nigga. This is like old shit. Xbox niggas be fucked off. They just don't even know what's going on until it happens.
Who announced that?
Phil Spencer said Phil Spencer said at E3 that they got multiple consoles. Not multiple.
With an S.
We're working on consoles.
Yeah, he said multiple consoles in the work. Multiple consoles in the work. Yep.
So,
and remember,
you take that as two consoles.
Yes, because they said they are building a streaming console, and they are still giving gamers an option and still building a traditional console. That came from them.
Where at though?
I don't know where you trying to. I don't know what trying to trap you trying to set for me, but that's what they said.
I'm asking you these questions because I want to go and listen to it. I ain't said no trap. You motherfucking always paranoid ass nigga on drugs. You know what I'm saying? I'm just asking you a question.
Paranoid. Oh my god.
Yeah, you paranoid. Hey, look, let me tell you something. Every time you say it, it's a company that wants to spend the less money to get the best revenue. Isn't that what companies are supposed to do?
Of course.
Isn't that what life's about?
But there's another company.
Hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
There's another company that I feel is giving you better value for your dollar.
Well, they went out and paid a lot of money for that game.
Hey,
right?
You got to spend money to make money.
Okay. So what you're telling me is, if I put your ass on the corner, right, and I say, hey, here's this bird,
No, I'm a backhand your ass.
Now you can sit there and you can make 10,000 off this bird, or you could throw some baby powder, cut it up, and make 20,000. What you gonna do?
Or I don't know where this is going.
That's the wrong comparison to use. Because I used to stand on the corner and I sold motherfuckers fake ass boulders, man, and nearly got in gunfights over that shit.
Damn,
nigga, that is a dangerous move.
But you don't get what I'm saying.
I get
that's
what you're
the streets.
Saying. I get
that's
what you're
the streets.
saying.
I'm saying that.
But you shouldn't use that comparison. I get what you're saying. That you think that you're supposed to do that to maximize your profits with minimum overhead.
What I'm saying is that's what companies are for. Companies are not out here to sit there and spend $1 million to make $1 million.
Nigga, they're supposed to spend $1 million to make money off of us, but they're supposed to give us reason to spend money on them.
Exactly. So
they're supposed to entice you.
No, Sony ain't spending $1 million to make $1 million. Sony is spending $5 million to make $8 million. Microsoft wants to make $50 million off of $100,000. And it shows,
they do got a lot of money.
And it shows, the final product shows. Look at State of Decay. Look no further than that. We don't have any idea how good or bad those developers are because Microsoft did not give them a budget to build a quality game.
Damn.
But same thing I feel the same thing with Rare. I think they was on a limited budget. Otherwise, we wouldn't have seen a motherfucking bowl of chicken noodle soup that they call a Kraken. So with that being said, but they spent the fuckload of money advertising that shit, trying to make it seem like it's the hottest thing since Sunburn.
Trust me, it's not. It's boring as fuck.
Mm-hmm. Hey man, what's the name of that not that Gears, but that Halo game? It was a tactical Halo game. What was the name of that game that came out? Yeah,
Halo War.
Man, they did a whole big ass party for that game, man, and they didn't even do that for the regular Halo. I don't understand.
So that tells you right there. To me, it's starting to look like the more they think the game is garbage, the more they hype the game up with advertising and marketing and shit. And then shit, and now part of the repertoire is putting out a bullshit ass episode of Inside Xbox to help promote this garbage ass game.
Them motherfuckers are just trying to reach a different demographic. They leaving.
Hey, what did you think about when the 360 came out and you had how many options of 360s you had to buy when they first came out?
Which one of y'all niggas got your PlayStations on?
How many options was it?
You had two options. You had the 360 core and you had the 360 deluxe, which came with the 25 gig hard drive, which No, I think it was a 15 gig hard drive, which 6 of the gigs was already ate up as soon as you hit the on button. Now Sony gave
one of them was what, $299, and the other one was $399 or something like that.
Yeah. What is your point?
I'm asking a question, motherfucker. Why you think there's always a point with something? I'm asking you a question.
So what is the question?
I just asked you and you answered it. Fuck you mean?
Okay, so where are you going with that? Now answer my question. Where are you going with it?
I was just asking. That's all. I just wanted to know.
Damn. Xbox niggas, guys.
Nah, this nigga right here, he on that steroid shit. He's always got to be defensive about everything. I'm just asking you a question.
Defensive? Fuck you mean Xbox ain't got no games. Man, every time I come on this motherfucker, y'all always talk about Xbox, man. Sick of y'all niggas, man. I'm getting out of here, man. I ain't never coming back. Yeah.
Who said I ain't never coming back? You must be out your rabbit ass mind. Hey, let me ask you a question though. Why you got this Scottish motherfucker in here and you did. Hey, but he a quiet motherfucker. Hey, yeah, he cool because he don't be calling you out on your shit. That's what it is. He don't talk too much. Hey, he don't talk too much because they got fucked up teeth out there. He don't want nobody seeing shit. You know what I'm saying? Hey, check this out. Check this out. All I'm saying, all I'm saying,
keep him out of it, nigga. This me and you.
Oh, I just me and you. So how come you ain't invited me to do one of your shows, cuz?
Because I can't stand your monkey ass.
Huh?
Let
me ask you that.
Yes.
How come I can't get an invite? You know what I'm saying? Like, you got motherfuckers that you don't even know. What? Hey, he's sending you that UK juice. He's sending you that UK juice, nigga. You got that good shit.
Hey, how you gonna get all extra on niggas and then be like, how come you don't invite me over?
You ain't gonna ask me. One of two things. You either gonna you come on the Lincoln show. You either gonna start getting offensive, crying about the Xbox, or you gonna start talking about chocolate cake.
You ain't never heard me on here crying about no motherfucking Xbox. I play games.
Cry every motherfucker.
I don't cry about shit. What I cry about is how you keep saying the same shit every time.
You do too. Fuck you mean Xbox ain't got no games.
Yeah, fuck you mean.
They got plenty of services, but fuck you.
Hey, they got plenty.
Got no games.
They must have games if you keep talking about them, right?
I'm talking about them because they don't have games.
Nigga, next topic.
Well, then why you keeping it in your mouth then? Don't worry about it then.
Fuck you mean.
Fuck you mean. You about ass motherfucker.
Fuck you mean, motherfucker.
Fuck you mean.
Hot buttery nipple motherfucker.
Fuck you. You motherfucking Macho Man Randy Savage looking ass nigga. Fuck out of here.
How's your Twinkies?
Next topic.
Oh, you sure? Hey, you know what? You keep talking about my Twinkie because you like this creamy feeling, don't you? You motherfucker, you. You know what I'm saying? How come you ain't talking about your tea and biscuits, motherfucker? Fuck out of here. You don't know nothing about no Twinkies.
I eat a lot of Twinkies.
If I'm a Twinkie, eat my creamy filling, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Nah, you're okay.
How do we get from talking shit to each other to then talking gay type shit? Like, eat my creamy fillings.
I gotta get back to work. Love y'all.
Y'all niggas gay. Y'all niggas gay. Bye. Y'all niggas gay. Nigga. Suspect, nigga. Hey, ain't nothing wrong with being gay, but nigga, I'm just saying y'all is.
Excuse me.
Next topic,
man, y'all crazy, bro.
Hey, next topic, nigga. What y'all niggas feel? How y'all niggas feel about? Hey, did y'all see that fucking? Y'all see this? And this is like a video game, but it's not, nigga. Have y'all seen this nigga Kanye West at Trump's house? Like, did y'all niggas see this shit?
Oh, the thing
I couldn't even bear to watch that, dude. And it's not because I don't like or anything else.
What did he do? What did he do?
My reality was fucked up, man. I'm like, is this real?
What did he do? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you, man. What did he do?
This delusional motherfucker went in front of Donald Trump with a grip of cameras talking about dumb shit. I'm like,
abolishing the 13th Amendment.
I can't stand this nigga no more. Cause I don't give a fuck what nobody say, nigga. I don't give a fuck what nobody. I cannot stand Kanye West no more, my nigga. Real shit. I cannot.
He fuck with the Kardashians, my nigga. He fuck with the Kardashians.
No, the Kardashians got better sense than this nigga though. No, something else. This nigga just like attention, cause like you attention ass nigga. I can't.
Yeah, he is a. I don't know what's wrong. I hate to say that nigga from Chicago, bro. I hate to say that nigga from the South, bro.
Because Cowboy's been hating his ass for the longest, but now that he done went full blown Uncle Tom, I don't know who like him now.
Nigga, this motherfucker, man. I can't think about like. The last thing I like to talk about, nigga, is this shit like this, but I can't stand this thing. What's up, late ass nigga?
Do not worry. They find a way to break rich niggas. They will get you in the end. So do not worry. The government will find a way.
They put a Kardashian
and take all his money.
I don't think it's that. I think it's that nigga is just.
Who just came in though? Who just came in?
Money.
Royal.
Nigga, flush.
What's up, bro? What's up, LB?
What's up?
Now, what you were saying, Lincoln?
Hey, I'm just saying, like all the hot niggas with money don't make it. They eventually, government eventually come and break them. You know, the authorities, some bitch accusing them of something, some way they find a way to break him. They'll come and get Kanye sooner or later.
Hey man, you know what?
When he get done, Uncle Tommen, next thing you know, he gonna be the next dude that motherfucker, you know, been accused of, you know, by 18 women over some shit.
Yo, so I had an interesting night.
Go ahead. What happened?
I got rear-ended.
Oh, in the Audi?
Oh shit!
Not in the Audi.
Yeah, what
Yeah,
diver at? The motherfucker rear-ended me is a Puerto Rican motherfucker.
Because
And he
you know
tried
you
to
just can't.
drive off too.
I don't know what say you got rear-ended, bro. You just can't say.
He drove off too. He tried to drive the fuck off too.
Oh, he tried to get you? Ooh.
Hey, did you chase after him?
He ran into the back of my car, and here's the best part: the front end of my car hit the car in front of me.
Ooh.
And the craziest shit is the back of my car didn't even look like it got scratched on it.
Damn.
Fucking
So
smashed.
was it a white dude or a black
the front
dude?
is smashed?
Hmm?
The front is smashed up?
Smashed like a motherfucker.
Hey, did your
I
airbags?
ain't gonna front it smashed that bad, but it's still smashed.
Hey, did your airbags blow out?
Huh? No. It wasn't
Was
even
it a white
like
dude or a black
the
dude?
front end of the
Damn,
car was
Jesus.
Yeah, the front,
It must
my
have been a
car,
black
right?
dude.
Like all the cars, like it was traffic. Like all the cars like slowed up, right? And the car in front of me slowed up to the point where it was about to be still. So I slowed up just like right behind it, and I was good. And then all of a sudden, boom! I looked back, this bitch ass Puerto Rican motherfucker. He tried to drive off.
Oh,
Right? And police
was it
stop this
Right, hide the motherfucker.
the diaper,
police
man? You ain't send nobody up
Stop
here
and
at
stop this little motherfucker. I felt so bad for the two little white girls in front of me. Oh, they was crying and shit. You feel me?
Hey, say something else about Xbox, nigga. We're gonna hit the side of your car.
Hey, why Xbox niggas always gotta bring
can't drive for
Xbox up?
shit.
Xbox
I
niggas
don't know
always bring
where
Xbox.
the stereotype come from where Asian people
Somebody
can't drive. Apparently, Puerto Rican motherfuckers can't drive for shit.
Mhm.
They don't stay.
Hey,
They try to dip.
motherfucker was high off of miracle marijuana and shit.
Hey, did he have
That's never been an
that
issue.
nigga have
I've drove
insurance?
high plenty of time.
Did he have
Yeah,
insurance?
did he have
I'm
insurance?
straight Stardust, man. Thanks, bro. Like it wasn't even a hard
No,
hit.
he
I
can't.
don't think I was in any kind of like heavy accidents or nothing. It was just this motherfucker hit me from the back. I hit the car in the front. The car in the front was parked. I was basically parked. So it wasn't like a crazy accident.
Damn.
Nothing. Just
Y'all
managed
niggas had an accidental threesome, cuz. Damn. That's
Hey, the two bitches in front of me was bad as fuck too. I was chilling with them and shit.
They was like, oh, is that your Audi? Like, bitch, my Audi hurt. Don't talk about it right now.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, your Camry fucked up my Audi, bitch. And I was playing.
Camry's a strong. Hey, I just found out I'm gonna have my shit back on Monday.
Yeah, so I gotta go through all this bullshit, man. I'll probably trade this motherfucker in next year and buy an RS5. Fuck this bullshit. I hate driving cars that's been wrecked.
It ain't never the same, my nigga.
But my fault, man. I didn't mean to interrupt y'all. I just had to get that off my chest. Oh, bitch ass Puerto Rican motherfucker.
Hey, we was all ears because it's rare as fuck for an Asian motherfucker not to be the cause of the accident.
You a lie, cuz. That stereotype is ridiculous. That stereotype is probably the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. Real talk, cuz. You know who can't drive? I was fucking with you, Diver. I mean, that dude was Puerto Rican, but I was just fucking with you. Real talk, people who can't really drive are white females. They can't drive for shit.
Oh, it's fake.
They always got the ponytail and their head like cocked back with both heads on the steering wheel.
Nah, black people in a rush can't drive, my nigga. I'm gonna just say that shit right there. When in a rush, oh no, nigga, niggas is swerving without even thinking. No, nigga. Asian people can't drive good in the dark. White people can't drive at all. Puerto Ricans don't know how to follow directions.
To myself, I ain't gonna front when old girl was on the phone talking to her mom, talking about some Mexican guy hit me, and he corrected. He was like, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like, motherfucker, really though.
Now is not the time. Now is not the time.
Yeah, I smacked the shit
They don't be playing about that shit, man. I don't know what that is. Well, you know what? That's the same thing with Chinese and Japanese people. They do that too. A Japanese person tell you in a minute, I'm not Chinese.
Into somebody, and there's like some Chinese dude hit me. I would shut the fuck up. Wreck this bitch. I hit her. Ain't no time for that.
Ain't no time for that.
I was like, he's like, oh, I'm Puerto Rican. I'm like, motherfucker, we don't give a fuck what you are. You hit this motherfucking car, dude.
You
shut
old
your ass up. What the fuck?
Fucking beans and brown tortilla eating bitch. Fuck you and your race.
Man, I'm trying to stand here and listen to you tell me where the fuck you from, man. Hurry up so we can get the fuck out of here.
Give a fuck if you confused. Give a fuck if you confused whether you a black or a Mexican bitch. There ain't no such thing as Puerto Rican. It's
If this
confused.
police wasn't
Whether or
here, I'll
not,
put hands
nigga.
on you right now, little homie. I don't know what the fuck you talking to.
No, why he probably had his shank on him, bro. They shanked up. They stay shanked up.
God damn. And I have a 3-day weekend. Ain't that some shit with a smash front end? Ain't that some shit?
Damn. So
See, I had years ago, I had an issue just like that. And I'm sorry. Yeah, years ago I had I'm sorry, I got a text message that threw me off. I had a situation like this. My tires was bald as shit. I was poor as hell. I was extra fucking poor. I think I was working at Burger King and part time. So no,
Bye.
Well, motherfucker, you should have used some onion rings as spreads. You should have
no,
done
no.
something.
I see. Okay, so we were about to merge into the lane or whatever, and I was in like the little yield area, and somebody in front of me did like a crazy ass U-turn. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I slid into the car in front of me because they stopped all the way.
Yeah.
And then I pushed that car in front of the other car.
Yeah.
So the lady came up to me. I had like a Nissan Stanza. This is like a predecessor to Altima, whatever. So she get out.
Yeah.
No, I get out the car. I'm flipping out because I'm like, dog, this car is like $300. And I go over to her, ask her if she was okay. She rubbing her chest. Oh, I just had heart surgery. So she kind of looked at me to the side a little bit. And she was like, this nigga don't got no damn money. She was like, go back to your car. Nigga don't got no damn money. She was rubbing her chest and everything. She thought she was going to make a payday. Oh, I just had heart surgery. Go back to your car. You good.
Dog.
Good. You ain't got no insurance. Ain't no need to be standing there.
Man, I ain't mean to do all that. What was y'all talking about, man?
Yeah, what we got
I
before I get on down the road?
Yeah, got niggas talking about life-changing car accidents and shit. They was talking about
You might as well start from the beginning then.
But how you feel about Microsoft buying the studio, man? Nigga, give your thoughts on it, nigga.
I mean, first of all, I guess congratulations, but I mean, the reason why I was hyped for Kojima is not because of Kojima, it's because of Death Stranding.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, it's cool that you bought. If you're in the process of buying Obsidian, that's cool, but show me some shit. And I know they can't because they just got it, but I don't give a fuck. Show me some shit. I'm not ready until you show me some shit.
Sound like me, nigga.
You bought all the studios. Cool. Show me some shit. I mean, it's like you're saying, like, I got like plenty of bitches. You just come through, pick one. I'm like, show me some bitches then.
Yeah,
like,
real shit.
You can't just tell me you got bitches. Show me some bitches. You know what I mean?
Why we excited about them buying something, nigga? We supposed to be excited about what we're going to buy.
Exactly. I didn't give a fuck about Kojima. I just gave a fuck. He came with Death Stranding. I was hyped for Death Stranding, not for Kojima. You feel me?
Shit, what's crazy is they announced working with Kojima when they announced Death Stranding. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or nothing long afterwards. You know what I mean? So it's like,
you telling me you buying a studio, cool. But what you gonna do with it? Like, what you gonna do with it?
Like, what's the legacy? What's the legacy of this studio?
Right.
You know, the legacy of this studio just sound like mediocre.
You got Knights of the Old Republic was decent, part 2.
Yeah.
And then
the Vegas game was decent.
And Vegas and New Vegas. But
yeah, a lot of people say that.
I don't see nothing. I don't see nothing.
Personally,
not one.
I can't. I mean, every time lately when people bring up Obsidian, they talk, "Oh, that's a good studio." I can't co-sign that shit. I haven't played that many Obsidian games.
The question is this, nigga: which studio is better, Ninja Theory or Obsidian? Because if it's not better than Ninja Theory, then they ain't really did much. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I look at it.
I would say because of what do you call that shit again? Heavily Sword. I have to give it to Obsidian because to me it looks like Ninja Theory just do like copy like cardboard cutouts to me.
I don't know, man. That fucking Heavily Sword was
no. That's what
What did Hellblade copy off of, nigga? You tripping?
That was
name me one game
that brought gaming into a whole nother. I ain't even played the game, Josh, but that game has it turned a lot of people's heads, man. They
Bro,
did some shit in that game. Like
that game was stupid.
Bruh,
Man,
that game
they
is
also
stupid,
gave,
bro. I don't
also
care
gave,
what motherfuckers say,
they
bro.
gave
That game is
Solo.
game of the game of the year last year. I don't give a fuck what
They
motherfuckers say.
gave. So let's see, you can't on one side of your face say, oh, they like, they gave it crazy reviews, and then the other side of your face, you talk about some I don't trust reviewers. They gave.
No, wait. I just thought about what you said, nigga. You said cardboard cutout. Nigga, Obsidian made Fallout New Vegas, nigga. The fuck? Who make Fallout? Nigga, Bethesda, nigga? Like,
yeah.
the fuck? Nigga, like, these niggas
I
made
wonder why did they give that to them anyway.
Hey, Coon said Hellblade copy Rise, cuz. True.
That's true. Nigga. And nigga, what game they made? Ninja Theory made what's that?
Heavenly Sword.
It made Heavenly Sword, but it was something after that with Monkey. Nigga, what was that shit called?
Odyssey.
Enslaved.
Odyssey, yeah.
Yeah, Enslaved was pretty damn good too.
Yeah, that was good.
In fact, if you ask me, nigga, what's his name? Copied them niggas. Somebody copied the way they climb and shit. Not Uncharted, but it's somebody else who copied the way Monkey would climb and shit, my nigga. But that story was unique within itself too. You a slave to a pretty redhead bitch, you know what I'm saying, who ain't giving you no cheeks. But you gotta use her skills and his skills, mix them together, do all this shit. It was tight to me. I liked it. Some niggas didn't like it.
What's the history on that game? Ain't there a history to that game, LB?
No, it's not history. It's based on.
Well, you know what I mean.
It's based
a
on
story
the
or something.
it's based on the same legend that Goku is from.
Oh,
That's why the Monkey Dude is similar to Goku. If you notice, they're based on Wukong, the Monkey King.
Mm-hmm.
And that girl is actually supposed to be a monkey.
Cardboard cutout.
The original story of Wukong is he's like a mischievous ass monkey, but he's a special monkey. He's not like every other monkey.
Wait, Knights of the Old Republic is copying off Star Wars though, nigga. Right?
True.
Wait. Where's your basis?
What Star Wars game though?
What? Knights of the Old Republic? That is Star Wars. What the fuck?
And that was part 2. Nigga, who made part 1? Nigga.
BioWare made part 1.
These niggas take games that was made and then make a sequel to it. They made New Vegas when even Fallout was made by somebody else. Fucking what the fuck, nigga?
I've been trying to give them a chance.
You can't give them a chance.
Hey, that Vegas Fallout was nice though.
I never said it was bad. I'm just saying this nigga said cardboard cutout, and I'm thinking like, wait a minute, nigga. All these niggas' games was cardboard cutouts. Nigga, there was sequels.
Hey Gambit, I'm sorry to hear about your car, man. As long as you okay, everything's good.
Yeah.
What up, brother?
Hey, y'all, I gotta take off. I'll holler at y'all later.
Yeah, go heat up your liquid, motherfucker.
I mean, besides from New Vegas, I don't think have I played anything else Obsidian made. Name some shit Obsidian made to see if I played anything else.
But it makes the point.
Neverwinter Nights 2. Neverwinter Nights 2.
I haven't played that.
What's up, fam? I didn't know you was in here.
What's up, man? I just got in here like 2 seconds ago.
Didn't they make a tank
Yeah,
game?
did you hear him botting out?
Cool, stupid.
Hey, Gambit. Hey, Gambit, let me ask you a question.
What's up?
Hey, you beat God of War with a level 3 on hard?
I said he got to the end of that motherfucker.
I didn't realize I can like upgrade until like damn near the end of the game, and I upgrade and I killed all the fucking Valkyries.
A lot easier, right?
I mean, the Valkyrie's still hard as fuck even when you upgrade. Even though I upgrade my full upgrade, I was still at level 8.5. I wasn't at 10 yet. I was all the way up to 10.
So you didn't level up or nothing, right?
I played damn near the whole game at
without leveling up. And these niggas, you see,
no. He said damn near the whole game. You saying the whole game? So which one is it?
I didn't say the whole game. I said he got to the end.
You just said you said he got to the end of the game. You said he got to the end of the game at level 3. You know me, I like facts.
What is damn near the whole game and to the end of the game mean, my nigga, to you?
No.
Oh shit! Here we go.
The only time I upgraded Valkyries. That's the only time I went.
This nigga mad. Hey, no, the reason why he bring this shit up is because he mad that I brought
I
up.
ain't mad. I ain't mad.
Assassin's Creed makes you pay to
Hey,
progress.
hey, Royal.
In one way or the other.
Is anybody else in here playing Assassin's Creed?
That's it, boo.
I am.
The newest one? The newest one?
Ian is.
Oh, no, I'm not
Yeah,
playing
I
that.
am.
How is
So
it?
what do you think about
It's a
the
good
game?
game. It's a good
I
game.
haven't played it.
It's a great game. I believe it's a great game. But I also believe that they make you fucking grind too much to progress in it. Y'all telling me that you can go through that game?
Okay, you know what? To me, the grinding. Remember when Destiny came out? Hey, hold on. But when Destiny first came out, you had to grind. You had to go through the same shit over and over again.
And fuck that bullshit.
To me, that's grinding. Okay, this is not grinding. You're going through different parts. You're going to different parts of the world, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're grinding. Grinding.
No, it's not grinding. You enjoying. You getting your $65 worth.
What does grinding mean? What does grinding mean to you?
To me, like I said, like I just told you, Destiny when it first came out, when you had to sit there, you had to sit there and find a glitch. You had to find a glitch and sit there for hours.
It's not a glitch.
And shooting shit. I'm just saying. No, I'm just saying. With that, it was grinding. You had to go to a spot.
Grinding is when you gotta level your man up in order to progress into the game. That's what grinding is, bro. And that's exactly what the fuck you gotta do in fucking Assassin's Creed. You have to play those side missions in order to fucking get up, my nigga. You do it.
I'm gonna see. I'm not saying you wrong. I'm not saying you wrong.
It will make your life a lot harder, though. I ain't gonna fuck.
Yeah, it will. It definitely will. But you can get through it. It doesn't lock a level behind a fucking level. Like in order to progress in Assassin's Creed and take on a level, you have to unlock it by being a certain level, right?
Well, it depends.
That is correct.
What are you talking about?
Correct.
No, that's correct.
That is correct because it was like that with
the first one.
Wait a minute. You have not played the game, so how are you saying that's correct?
I'm talking about the last installment, the last one that came out.
You have to get to a level. Now, on this one, do you have to get to a level? Is it the same way?
So Uncompetitive said that progression does not equal grinding. Well, here's the thing with progression, right? When you progress through a story, you actually move towards.
But you have to
at the end, right? That's
but you still got to grind in order to get to that progression.
Right. But see, the thing is, progression is basically you getting towards the goal, whatever the end goal may be.
Right.
Grinding is you're doing something so that you can actually get what you need to progress. Now, the grinding part of it, they could make that real easy or real hard. And usually when they make it real hard is because they want to throw some microtransactions in that bitch.
Right. So if you like, say for instance, if you play the game, right, and the side missions are separate game, you're enjoying your side missions. These are not side missions where you like fuck. You know what I'm saying? No, I know, but I'm saying, but so you're playing the game that you enjoy doing the side missions if you do have to level up just to get to the next story mode.
But
you know what I'm saying? They're not making it.
Diver. Here's the problem with that, though. That when you say that's enjoyable, which is probably true, but that's your opinion, right? What if some other mother's like, man, I don't want to do all this side shit. Just let me get to the story. Because you could do that.
That's what Thrash was saying. That's what he was saying.
You know, that's all he was saying. No side shit.
So and right, and my remark to that it was that why would you spend $65 to beat a game in 5 hours?
What?
They love the story.
Is Assassin's Creed only 5 hours if you go through just the story?
I know. I'm just saying it. I don't know what it is without doing just the story.
Hey, to tell you the truth,
I mean, the reason why
I've been doing the story.
Hold on. The reason why I play a game is to beat it. That's why I play games.
Okay, but what I'm saying is, do you rush it? Do you rush beating it? I mean, do you want to get over it that quick?
But I'm interested in the story, and I want to see what the fuck is happening and unfolding. That's part of the experience.
I think what Thrash is trying to say is, right, if you play through the story and you don't have to do no other grinding, and you still have enough ability to get through it, right? That's how God of War is. God of War, you don't have to grind to level up. See, me, it's not like God of War was keeping me from leveling up. I just never realized I could.
Yeah, he never realized that he could upgrade himself. He already had so much shit to upgrade himself. He was good after he found out he upgraded himself.
Yeah, I mean,
it was just
if
harder for him
on all the side missions
because he was on some dumb niggas.
Mission, I would have been at a level 10, but I didn't, so I was only at level 8.
So there are side missions in God of War. Then you say there's side missions in God of War. But they're there.
There are side missions, but you don't get to play them.
Every game,
but
every
my
game
point
that's
is
semi or full open world will have side missions.
Side missions on them, and
But
you don't need. But you don't need to
do
play God of War side missions to beat the game. Is what niggas are saying.
Now, whether the side missions is entertaining enough, that's up to us to decide, right? That's up to gamers to decide. But the issue is, what if a motherfucker just don't want to do?
Okay, so that's okay. So you said that's my opinion. To the other guy in here who's playing Assassin's Creed, is the side missions worth the game? Is it worth it?
He talking to Ian. He talking to you, Ian.
I mean, that's still y'all's opinion. You feel me?
It's our opinion. Okay, so it was my opinion. Now there's two people that are playing it that are saying the same thing.
But you ignoring the fuckery though. Like what I'm saying is,
let me do this too. Even if across the board, if every gamer thinks it's fun, it doesn't mean that it's necessary to be there. You know what I mean? Like if it's fun, but you have to do it for you to actually be able to continue the story, that's kind of fucked up. I don't care if it's fun or not. I have to do this, otherwise
I just see. I guess for me,
it's a
okay. So everybody, so don't you have to level up to on Battlefield so you can get weapons and you can get other stuff. Don't you have to level up?
But there is no end game in that, nigga. There's no end game.
But I'm just saying. But isn't it the same though? Isn't it the same? Like if you jump in a mission. If you jump in a game and you got level 30s in there, you getting fucked up, right? So you want to do what you got to do. You got to grind. You got to grind to get your guy up, right?
Hold on, nigga. You talking to a Battlefield, nigga. I'll be level 1.
Exactly. Do you not grind? Do you not grind to level your guy up?
No, because I'm doing.
God damn.
No, because
you don't. You don't. So you can sit there. You can sit there.
No. Let me answer your fucking question, my nigga.
Well,
when you play Battlefield, you start the game, nigga. Hold on. You start the game, right? You start the game playing multiplayer, because that's what you fucking talking about, right? So I'm playing multiplayer. I started that game. I killed 30 niggas, and then that game ended. That was beginning to end. There was nothing else. That's all the fuck you do. That's all the game is about. The beginning is the start of the match. The ending is the end of the match, my nigga. Assassin's Creed.
What is the point of it? What's the point of it?
That's it. Kill niggas. That's the whole thing. If I
what are you trying to achieve? What are you trying to achieve?
Hold on. Let me finish. The shitty part of your fucking shit is that you can actually buy your progression in that fucking game too. My whole fucking point is that they making niggas pay for shit that they should not really making them, but they like ruining the game in order to make motherfuckers pay for some shit.
Yeah, they make
my point is you start off at a level 1. You start off at a level 1 with a basic weapon, right? And your whole point is to get your guy up, level up, and
all weapons is dead. Yeah, you crazy? I don't got a.
So you playing the game right now. You playing the game right now with the same gun you got when you first started.
I sure am, motherfucker. You got me highly fucked up.
Bullshitting. Remember, I watch you play live. I watch you play live.
Are you telling me
the very first gun that I had, nigga, was
weapon they give you?
What happened?
Not the martini, nigga.
About 19 people talking.
I'm sorry. Hold on. I can't hear him. Go ahead. Say that again.
That's what I'm saying. It's about 19 people talking.
So when it comes to multiplayer, like yes, you do have to grind to get certain things, right? But let me ask you this: if me and you was playing against each other in multiplayer, and I shoot you with the first gun they give me, will you die? Will you die and respawn?
Exactly. Even if you're level 100 and I'm level 1 and I got the first gun, if I shoot you with that first gun, you will still die if I'm level 100 to level 1, right?
Right.
Depending on how much, depending on the power of the gun. How many times? How many times? No. Because you can sit there and you can play hardcore. Hold on. You can play hardcore. Hold on. You can play hardcore, and you go out there with a weapon and you shoot a motherfucker and you get a hit marker, and that motherfucker shoots you one time and you dead because he's got a more powerful weapon.
That's bullshit. That is
bullshit then.
No, how is that bullshit? You leveling your guy up.
You must not play Battlefield. You don't play Battlefield. That's the problem. You don't play Battlefield, my nigga. I can
Hey,
tell.
isn't Battlefield the same as Call of Duty?
No,
Don't you gotta level your guy up?
I can tell you do not play Battlefield.
Don't you gotta level your guy up?
Call of Duty. You don't even
you don't even talk about. It's all good. Don't even trip. It's a bad example, my nigga. Trust me and believe, nigga.
I'll give you a better
Battlefield.
I'll give you a better example, Diver. So, Devil May Cry, right? Devil May Cry has microtransactions in it. Devil May Cry 5 that's coming out. It's going to have microtransactions in it. And a lot of motherfuckers tripping, a lot of motherfuckers are not, right? I'm not tripping. I don't like microtransactions. I'm not tripping because it's not going to harm me as a gamer in any way because I'm not going to buy that shit regardless, right? But it's still there. That's bullshit.
Plus, he a Devil May Cry fanboy.
Means all the motherfuckers don't have to play the game.
Fanboys, the other devils in the maze and the cries.
Come on, man. Leave Devil May Cry alone, man. That's my
They don't actually have to play the game to progress. They just buy all that shit. You feel me?
That's what he was saying is that they're making it to where, you know, if you want to do the whole story mode without doing side missions, you can pay for it.
You get paid to do
it,
which is fucked up.
Right. But that's a single player game. Who does that?
Wait, Ubisoft actually has that as a fucking as a microtransaction?
Yes.
Wait, hold on.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm done.
Over here defending this shit like I know it's a good game, nigga. I'm not saying it's a bad game. It's not even an Assassin's game. Don't even get me started. But it's a good game. But
I'm so fucking
behind so many microtransactions is crazy.
I'm so glad that back in the PS1 we didn't have to deal with that shit.
All this bullshit.
We ain't talking about PS1. Go back to your PS1.
No. But what I'm saying is, the transition that we had to go through, man. Like the fact is that we're paying for shortcuts now. Yeah. Really?
We're paying.
People are that fucking lazy to grind.
That's according to what he's saying. Me personally, I never looked into that. I never looked at that because I'm playing the game. I think I'm a level 18 right now, and I got tens of hours in it. I mean, I think I got maybe
30 level 18. I think I got tens of hours in there, nigga.
I got probably between 20 to 30 hours.
30 hours in, you should have completed a game like that, my nigga.
Why? Why? Because I'm not trying to run through the game like you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm saying that you ain't got no choice but to run through the game like you do. But I don't want to run. I don't give a fuck about like who's fucking who in a side mission, nigga. I just want to. I'll play all the side missions. I beat the game. There's a lot of gamers who play like that, nigga. They want to see what the story is. That's the draw of it. Why are they Romans? Why are they in Rome? Why is there a bitch? Why is there a nigga? Why are you climbing on dicks? Motherfuckers want to know this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nigga, like
right?
People want to play the game.
Crying on dicks.
Diver, all he's saying is, man, when you buy a game, bro, when you buy a game like that, you want to play it the way you want to play it. He want to play it his way, you can play it your way. If you want to play it where, that's what I said, like when you take a game like Witcher and they tell you if you go everywhere and do everything, it's going to take you 200-300 hours. Maybe a lot of people don't want to do that. They don't want to do that.
Money, Can you imagine playing Spider-Man, right? And they talking about the only way you progress through the story of Spider-Man.
Oh, man, I'd be mad as hell, man. Yeah, I'd be mad. It's a lot of people that don't want to do that.
Dude,
they don't want to do that.
Before you can move forward. Ain't that some shit?
I mean, and that's just like with them platinums. When the motherfucker say, I told myself, I said, man, this is gonna be the first game I want to platinum because I want to platinum. But I usually don't do that. I usually don't have to do all. I got to do all these side missions.
That shit becomes.
I don't want to do that shit.
It becomes a chore, my nigga. At the end of the day, it becomes a chore. Like playing The Witcher, right? If you play The Witcher, you get to a certain point where you start seeing question marks just everywhere, my nigga, and you like
every fucking where you be like, nah, I'm not doing that.
I gotta do this. I gotta do
that.
But
it is a lot of motherfuckers out there that do it. That play like for 300-400 hours.
No, they like that shit. But see, The Witcher didn't hold you back from level though. You can still play through the story.
Do that.
But like if you look at fucking Assassin's Creed, it got the same type of shit on the map. But you gotta play these motherfuckers in order to progress yourself. They turn it into an RPG on purpose, my nigga, to where you can't even like sneak kill a nigga unless your level is right.
Not only that, as well, Thrash, man. Thrash, when you think about it, when you think about a Thrash 2 as well, it's also like a formal excuse, man, to actually say that their game is like this long because you're forced to do those side missions and shit.
Earlier, Fatal. I said that earlier. Like that's some bullshit. That's some bullshit that they doing.
It is.
That's some bullshit because they trick people to thinking like a lot of people like that, man. When it's like 50, 60 hours, but then you get to playing the game, you be like, oh, that's some bullshit. I gotta do this.
Here's my mentality when it comes to gaming, right? I only play games to do two things with it: either get good at it or to beat it. That's the only thing that I do with games. I don't know what y'all do with games, but I play games to beat them or get good at them.
You don't want to know.
That's a rare thing. Certain games are rare, but I could do both, where I beat it and get good at it, like God of War or Devil May Cry and shit like that, where you want to get good and complete the story at the same time. And there's certain games where you just want to get good, like Street Fighter will never end. You know what I'm saying? It will never end. The Street Fighter is about whooping up each other. So I gotta get good.
Yeah.
And I have to stay good, right? But I never can complete Street Fighter because it's not a game you can complete. It's a versus game. You know what I mean? But
it's a competition game, really, if you want to get it's a competition game.
Oh yeah. Hey, remember
well, hey, to be fair though, Royal, that story took a while to come in fucking Street Fighter 5.
Right. But it's not really motherfuckers mad about that. But realistically, they just want an arcade mode. They don't want a whole story mode. They don't know nobody.
Arcade mode. Yeah, that needs to be there in a fucking fighting game at launch. No excuse.
Yeah, they started to do that in sports games.
So isn't that why is Black Ops getting so much shit about not having a story mode then?
What do you
if they're making it a versus?
Oh,
because what? They used to always have it. Story mode is like the pinnacle of you know how fucking iconic some Call of Duty story modes are, my nigga. Like Modern Warfare 4, my nigga. Like the first one that came on the PS3, my nigga. That shit, the story that put together so nice. Like the shit was, nigga. What the fuck kind of questions are you asking? These are fucking Xbox.
I mean, it's like with Black Ops, it's like a chick that when you smash, she always give you head before you smash. And this one time you smash and she ain't gonna give you head. You're like, what the fuck, bitch? They always come with head. They always come with a story mode.
Bro, he'll fuck your head up, bro.
I'm always thinking about this shit. Like, what the fuck is this shit? That's like saying, nigga. Why you want to fuck a bitch if she ain't got no pussy?
Oh, hey, Royal. Royal, I want to fucking circle back super fast, man, to that Obsidian conversation we were having earlier, because you were asking about like games that you might play at Obsidian.
Hold on, baby. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Let Fatal say
have you guys played fucking South Park Stick of Truth?
No.
I have.
South Park Stick of Truth.
Related, but I have not myself.
We own it.
Yeah, that game's Obsidian. That was developed by Obsidian.
Respect. I haven't played it, but I watched people.
A lot of people say that's a great game,
man. That's not bad. That's a good.
Hold on. Okay. So you got fucking Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2. You got fucking Neverwinter Nights 2. That's PC wise. Alpha Protocol. I know a lot of people hated that game, but they didn't really quite understand how the mechanics work in that game. Fallout New Vegas. Dungeon Siege 3. Garbage. Fucking South Park Stick of Truth. Pillars of Eternity. Skyforge, that MMO game that recently came out on PS4. Pathfinder Adventures. Tranny. That's some RPG game.
What?
And Pillars of Eternity too.
No, wait. Pull that back. So what do you do? Like, how do you power up in Tranny? Do you buy a wig? Like, what do you do?
You go and get your
Tranny is a role-playing game developed by Obsidian Entertainment and published by Paradox Interactive. The game was released blah. Well, not a sequel. Fucking Tranny builds upon the gameplay and engine used in Obsidian's previous title, Pillars of Eternity, blah, fucking whatever.
Why do they call it Tranny?
Hey, that's a pretty alright resume, though, man. That's a pretty alright resume.
Why it's called Tranny, though, guys?
It's called Tyranny.
My bad. Well, whatever. Fuck you, Royal.
I'm like Tranny. No, that's what this nigga mind.
I'm trying to make a comedic, goddammit. Fuck. You ruined my shit. No, I'm kidding. I told you guys, man. I can't. I'm fucking illiterate as fuck, man. If I can't even figure out what the actual word means, and I look at it one time, and I think I'm making spells fucking tranny, dude. I'm fucked in the head, bro.
I was like,
that ain't right. Either way, Obsidian as a whole fucking isn't all outright bad. They made some pretty dumb, fucking stupid decisions lately, though. But I mean, Pillars of Eternity. If you're into those types of D&D style kind of games, man, that game is right up your fucking alley.
Yeah.
I
Fado,
mean,
how many people do they have at their studio? You know, do it says?
I don't know. Let me go and see if I can see a number count real quick.
Why? It's going to be like 60 people.
170 as of 2017.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
but as far as them buying Obsidian, man, I mean that's cool. But show me some shit.
Hey, Thrash.
I'll get hyped. That's all I'm saying.
Hey,
if they buy out Obsidian, dude, and they
picking up
make
the new Battlefield.
You said what?
You picking up the new Battlefield?
Oh yeah, of course. I already picked it up. Nigga, it's already paid for it and everything.
Crash.
I have somewhat of a issue with it, to be honest with you. Not the female SJW shit. It's not about that. It's not about the females in games. It's none of that. It's about how EA handle it. I don't appreciate the way they was talking to gamers at all. Yo, was dumb as fuck. Okay.
What the fuck they say?
They starting to put females in too much in video games.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, all right, dog. That's how you feel. All right. I mean, and here's the real shit too. And Thrash will co-sign on it because I did it in front of him, right? I don't buy microtransactions. Period. I can buy a game with microtransactions, but I refuse. I didn't buy Leave Alone because that's the only character I know.
I've never had to pay for anything else other than a season pass. That's it.
We're not saying you had to pay for anything self-centered, cuz. What we saying is they making it to where you got you.
No, I know what the fuck he's saying. I'm just saying that I never made that decision to pay for it.
Wanting to buy Leave Alone.
There's only one game.
And I got Hey, Leave Alone. Leave Alone is cold as fuck too.
There's only one game. There's only one game right now on PS4 that actually I spent microtransactions on, and it was a free to play game.
That makes sense.
That casino game, what the fuck you call it there?
I play game and microtransactions. They got to make their money somewhere.
Yeah.
So I'm
fine with it in free to play as long as it's not like pay to win. Like
right, that's the whole thing about free to play.
But I mean I get that, because I mean like the developers are offering a free way in, and if you want to buy shit, you can if you want. Like Guild Wars 2 is a good example of that.
You got to be a good game designer to be successful. That's why Fortnite is successful because
free to play.
They design some shit. They design tight ass dancing. They design stupid ass shit that kids like and shit. Little glow in the dark guns and.
But you know what, Thrash? I think
we got pets now, nigga. Like the fuck you gonna do with a pet?
Fortnite, it kind of stumbled on to success. That game was not designed to be what it is now.
No.
Dude, the only reason why it became successful was because PUBG wasn't on PlayStation.
What?
The fuck?
That game's trash.
I don't know about all that.
Talking about, nigga. Why do Xbox feel this way,
man?
Hey, I feel
it's been so nice to go through weeks. I'm sorry, Thrash. Go ahead, dude.
I know. I was just going to tell him that I think when Xbox niggas talk, Phil Spencer is Donald Trump. The Xbox niggas is Kanye West. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel.
Oh God.
I feel.
Where's my seasonal fucking shotgun, man? I want to get that bitch loaded, man. Preloaded, ready to go.
Nah, but what was you going to say? Oh, we got.
I don't forget now.
I gotta go in like 15 minutes. I gotta pick this damn girl up, nigga. So. Whatever y'all want to
get on the call back, man.
On Monday.
All right, cool. I don't want to hear this shit on Friday.
Hey, I don't want to hear this shit either, nigga. Trust. You think I feel like getting that, nigga? Storming and shit, lightning. I don't like lightning. Black people don't go outside when it's lightning. I
hope they are at that XO event, man. I really hope to God that we see gameplay for fucking Battlefield.
Hey, I'm gonna tell this to all races, especially white people. Cause if you want to go outside in a black neighborhood, go outside when it's cold or thunderstorming, nigga. You won't see a nigga in sight, cuz. Nowhere.
Yeah, that's why I fuck with Chicago.
Ian, did you see Venom yet?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
You did?
Yeah, good.
Hey, I ain't gonna front, man. That movie was off the hook. I know the fuck these motherfuckers talking.
Yeah, I like that.
Hey, I don't trust.
But did y'all forget though? That shit was garbage.
Who said that?
Yep.
All 3 acts were garbage.
Yeah,
for once, it's not me, Thrash.
Hey, Craig did say that. But hey, if he don't like it, he don't like it. I liked it.
Yeah, that's
I thought the movie was funny as fuck.
I didn't watch it. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm gonna see it.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
It's the
it's
way
fun.
I feel like people.
it's the way the symbiote and dude was talking to each other. That shit's hilarious, cuz.
Dude, that cameo, man, was fucking great.
The symbiote's voice is off the hook. It sounds exactly how I thought Venom would sound in real life.
I can't believe that's still his same voice, man. I cannot believe that's him, bro. Like, dude, he's a great man. Dude's a good actor, bro.
The only thing I'm mad about is no white spider on his chest. That's all.
Hey, that might come in a sequel though. I heard.
I'm thinking that.
Yeah, oh my God! Wait a minute. LB, did you see who playing what's the name though at the end?
I don't want to this shit.
Hey, don't ruin it. Don't ruin it, motherfuckers.
Like I said, man. Yeah, I'm not saying shit. I didn't even see the movie, man. I saw the clip on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey man, y'all gonna motherfucker.
Hey, we're gonna start doing movie reviews on this motherfucker then,
movie, man. Go see it,
goddamn fucking.
Don't listen to critics like that. That shit was. I don't know what the fuck.
It had its issues. It had its issues for sure, but like.
I mean, it's not the only issue I have with it, to be honest with you, because it's PG-13.
Yeah,
I want to see these motherfuckers like motherfucking half, and you can see that shit. You feel me?
Now, did y'all hear this? Did y'all hear this? The sequel is actually supposed to be PG-13 as well.
Oh, fuck.
Damn. Well, I mean, if the first one's successful and the first one's PG-13, well,
come on, Marvel.
All I gotta say is it casuals?
Come on, Marvel.
Casuals.
What the fuck you doing, man?
Casuals ruin everything, guys. On my mouth, they ruin everything, dog.
I swear, yo, if they ever come in with a fucking Blade remake, dude, and it's PG-13, man, yo, fuck Marvel in the ass, man.
If they do that, I'm gonna stab them with the blades.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see their?
You give us an R-rated, hey, Deadpool R-rated, that's fine.
Did you guys see they're remaking that Pet Cemetery?
Yeah, I saw that.
I didn't see the trailer for that shit yet. I'm gonna watch it.
Hey, Pet Cemetery is the only American horror movie that I actually got scared from, cuz.
Wait. What movie? What movie?
Part one? Yeah,
the first Pet Cemetery.
I saw that trailer fucking
like I was like
lurking
9
on my
when I saw
fucking.
that. I'm like, God damn, that's.
You haven't seen the original Halloween?
Oh, dude, that new Halloween movie, man. Yo, I'm going to see that bitch fucking as soon as it drops, man.
Oh my God, bro, Michael, man, listen.
Yeah, you can't beat Michael Myers.
Yeah, you
Didn't she already cut that motherfucker's head off already?
No,
motherfucker, that doesn't count. It's not canon.
Yeah, that's not canon.
He never died.
All those fucking shitty ass ones.
She cut that motherfucker's head off.
Yeah, that was H2O.
Yeah, true.
I thought that was canon.
I've been hearing about that for years. That's
no. See, this movie, the movie that's coming out right here, right now, fucking, this is actually a sequel to the original fucking. Was it 79?
They throwing all that other shit away.
The original one. Yep. They're throwing everything else out the fucking window, and thank fuck for that.
I don't like the new theme. I like the original theme.
Because that whole entire symbol shit when they got the curse of Michael Myers was fucking retarded.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all see the trailer for that, right? Y'all seen the
that's like that.
For what? Pet Cemetery?
Y'all heard the new theme of it? The dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not the same as the original. I like the original one better.
Yeah.
The original one is still in there. The original one is still in there.
Nothing's not the original cut, Kyle. Nothing's fucking with that original cut.
Yeah, original.
Hey, man, those first two Halloween movies, man, the first two, oh my Lord, bro. I swear, man. Jeez,
that shit gave me nightmares, dude. That shit gives me nightmares, man. And then yet fucking turns into be my favorite old school
movie. The only movie I cannot watch, it freaks me the fuck out, is Exorcist. I can't fuck with that movie.
Oh, that's
that movie fucking makes me uneasy.
I cannot fuck with that movie.
Yeah, that's
the movie that freaked me out the most was the movie called Jacob's Ladder.
Halloween 3 wasn't that bad of a movie, man, at all. It's just everybody hated on it because it had nothing to do with Michael Myers.
That's a suburb of a suburb movie, my nigga. What the fuck? Where you grew up at, bro?
Remember, Halloween was supposed to be like an anthology.
Like Asia and shit, so most of the shit in like Western culture, like for some reason it don't scare me, for some odd reason, because when I saw Pet Cemetery, that shit kind of fucked me up when I was a kid.
Pet Cemetery was fucked up, yeah.
It scared the shit out of you.
Nah. It's
someone else, Travis. It's someone else, Travis. Actually, you'd be surprised who the director is. Actually, he's been in a lot of comedy films.
Hey, Fatal, do you like the Rob Zombie Halloween movies?
I like the first one. I like the first one. I prefer the original. Yeah, there was.
Because
Yeah.
I like Rob Zombie, man. I like
the first
Rob
one.
Zombie, man.
Yeah, like Devil's Rejects and shit. Devil's Rejects was fucking man.
Oh my god,
No,
that's a good.
the first Halloween film, I dug it because I like how it spends more time on its younger self before it goes into the adult version of him. I thought that was cool. It gives more of a backstory. I like that shit. The second one, you have to be on meth if you want to enjoy that fucking sequel, man.
Especially
like that movie is so fucked up, man.
I'm glad I don't know about it. I'm glad I don't even know about it. I didn't even know there was a second one.
Yeah. The second one's all messed up, man. Like you get to see Michael talk to his dead mother and shit, and his dead mother tells him what to do.
It's something about Dr. Loomis that brought the first two out. Dr. Loomis, goddamn, man.
Oh, that's Donald Pleasant? Yeah.
He was good.
He was a creepy doctor.
Loomis is fucking dope, dude.
He was a creepy doctor. That was his thing.
Yeah, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was creepy.
He was a creepy dude.
As a kid watching
He was a creepy dude, but he was like a bounty hunter though. If you think about it too as well, because he constantly was there, fucking wanting to kill Michael, man. And that was his whole entire agenda, man.
Did y'all see Mist? Y'all remember that movie Mist?
Very good.
The ending was cold.
Yeah,
the ending was cold, man. Fuck that movie.
The first.
Did y'all see Teeth?
I'm talking about the.
Why are you gonna bring up that shit?
Oh, that's gross.
What'd he say?
Sadly, yes, I did see that movie.
I mean,
what movie?
Teeth.
Teeth?
Yeah.
Okay, big money. It's a movie. It's a movie about a woman who has a snapping vagina.
Oh yeah, I remember that. I know that.
Shit.
I remember that one.
Oh,
and then at the end, she was in the car with that old man. That old man licked his tongue out. And she was like, okay, come on down.
You're gonna lose your penis.
Y'all remember Killer Clowns? Y'all remember
Outer Space?
Outer Space.
That fucking head knockoff scene, dude. Like, fucking really capturing bitches and fucking cotton candy.
There was some scary ass clowns though, bro.
Yeah, but there was so much fucking originality back then when it came to fucking horror films, man.
Yeah, it did.
Now it's just like fucking garbage CGI shit. Like, who wants to watch a movie fucking when you got fucking people fucking having a pole shit on their fucking mouth, like fucking
we live in a time of reboots and remakes, cuz.
Wishmaster was amazing.
Yeah, you're right about that, LB.
And Hollywood motherfuckers don't come up with new shit no more. They just reboot.
Because they don't got no talent in Hollywood. Ain't no talent left in Hollywood. The last, and I know this movie ain't scary, but what's that dude, M. Night Shyamalan? What's the one he made with
go with 6 Sense. That shit was low. Yeah, 6
Sense. It wasn't scary, but I liked it. It was something new to me. It was something new to me.
Hey,
I liked
that. No, you know what drove me nuts? You know what drove me nuts, man, is all that Paranormal Activity fucking shit that kept on coming out every fucking year. Like
the first one was kind of scary, but after that I was like, ain't no way in hell this motherfucker then came back.
And Saw became a goddamn gore fetish for a lot of fucking fans.
Sinister was good as fuck all the way into the end.
Mm-hmm.
Sinister.
Yeah. The end fucked up the whole movie. It fucked up the whole build to that shit. Like the end of Sinister.
I'm trying to see how. Because, remember Freddy Krueger in, what was that, the early 90s?
Now, the first Freddy Krueger was scary, my nigga. He was scary at the first
one, yeah.
And then he started becoming some comedy-ass nigga.
Yeah, he came into the comedy thing,
you know what I'm saying?
He just became a thing. It was a rap about him. Then it was a number one rap
that's what See, here's the thing, right? Like Friday the 13th to Nightmare on Elm Street, man. Like Nightmare on Elm Street took that comedy approach because it wanted to play off its own different merits than Friday the 13th. Because remember, those two motherfuckers were like the kings of clashes, man. Like they were always there. Yeah. You know what I mean? Halloween was just like whatever.
Did anybody download that game?
Yeah, I had
the Friday the 13th game.
Yeah,
I played it. It was all right. I wouldn't get excited.
Yeah, it was all right. I didn't like it. Yeah, that shit was terrible.
Insidious wasn't bad. Insidious wasn't that bad.
No, it wasn't that bad. The first one wasn't.
I didn't see the sequels.
When they showed the little devil behind the nigga head and shit, that shit was low key scary.
Yeah, that definitely made me fucking jump back a little bit.
Yeah, I was on some bitch nigga shit.
That little fucking when she was picking up the garbage. When she was taking up the garbage and that little kid was dancing.
Nigga.
Hey, yeah. To listen to old timey white people music, man. That's just creepy as fuck.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Like any old like old school like timey ass
Is it just me, Cal? But white people music scary because they don't really sing; they talk in tone. Like, have you noticed they talk in tone? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you listen to their old style shit, they just be talking in tone and shit, and it'd be like scary because it's like,
where y'all rhythm at?
Hey, now look, the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the first one.
Classic.
That shit there.
Yo, when that guy gets clunked on the fucking head and his whole body is shaking on the ground, dude.
Hey, man, that's
he's still sitting there and fucking hitting him with a goddamn fucking hammer. Dude, that was brutal.
What was that one movie? What was that one movie?
It's like that, man. That family was crazy.
No way was it? Yeah.
Hey, Insidious too, man.
The least scary. The family was scary.
You know what? It's hard to have a good ending in like not a good ending like a happy ending. I'm just saying a good ending in a horror movie, huh? Because Insidious too. Insidious is one of those movies is like real good all the way to the end. The end, as soon as Darth Maul show up. No, it's not.
Darth Maul.
I kind of lost. I'm no longer scared of shit. Like the whole movie was dope all the way until the end, until Darth Maul show up, fucked up everything. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yo, you know what fucked up all scary movies for me? It's fucking Silent Hill too.
What?
There was a second.
Not the movie. Not the movie.
Hold on.
The video game.
Nigga, I gotta go. Bye, y'all niggas. Hey, hey, do your outros though before I not get no pussy tonight, nigga. Y'all got me fucked up. I ain't diver. Fuck, nigga. Fuck, nigga.
Yo, thanks for having me on there, Thresh. I appreciate it, sir.
Oh yeah, for sure. Late, cuz. But
yeah, my bad, buddy. My bad. I was playing.
You always welcome. You always welcome. I was
playing my hockey.
You know what it is.
Appreciate it, man.
Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, whoever want to do that.
Thanks for y'all for coming out. Make sure y'all check out everybody's content. Hey, like always, make sure y'all. I can't even name everybody. Let me let my man get up out of here. I love these guys. Y'all already know. We'll talk to you. We'll see y'all Tuesday. And thanks for y'all coming out. Go ahead.
So go ahead and sit. I'm over here looking at this nigga sick, talking about he was in the pool and shit. Go ahead, Royal Cut, you late ass bastard. Do your thing, my nigga.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't want to be late. You feel me? I just had
Puerto Rican issues.
Poor driving ass skills, Puerto Rican having ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Interrupted my whole evening, but I'm still here. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of y'all for showing up. I'll see y'all Sunday. And I'll still have more to say about Puerto Rican ass motherfuckers on Sunday.
Yes, sir. You gotta finish this shit out. Oh yeah, huh? Because Sunday is Street Fighter Day, huh?
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's a perfect opportunity to take my fucking frustration out.
Street Fighter 5 Sunday, whoever is ready. Yeah.
Fuck Street Fighter 5.
What time is that, by the way?
3 o'clock Pacific. 3 o'clock Pacific.
6 months.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so at 5:30, I'm gonna go outside.
I still need to hit the lab. I'm bullshit. I still need to hit lab. You need at least 4 days of lab for me to get back 100%. Damn.
I mean,
go ahead, do your
if somebody try to spar before that, I'm down to do it.
Hey, yeah, we can do that. Yeah, no, I'm gonna definitely hit you up on that.
Yeah, I mean, I just won't use my main. That's all.
No. I mean,
go in. I just want
to want you to get there though, nigga. And okay, we'll see what happens, nigga. It got me fucked up.
Yeah,
go ahead, JDO. Get your shit in, Gus.
Appreciate you guys actually coming out. I actually appreciate you guys hitting that like button. That's really nice.
Yeah. What's up?
Yeah, this was a really good show. A little release there about the shenanigans that be happening in the gaming world and stuff like that. Like the other member said, just make sure you check out everybody's content and everything like that. That's we all got our little things going on. And I'm out.
JK guy says after hour tonight, Thrash.
Hey,
after hour tonight.
Hey, it might be though. It might be.
Hey, I'm off
after hours in a minute.
I got a 3-day weekend. You feel me? So
nigga, I'm on vacation again, nigga. Shit, nigga.
He's on point.
It is on point. Go ahead, Ian.
Which mean I could be on time for that Triple P podcast, sick. If you down to have a motherfucker, if you still there, cuz I'll let you know. I'll be there on Sunday morning.
Yeah, nigga. And what happened to the nigga? We supposed to be doing another bar too. What's up, Johnny Wells, cuz?
Oh no.
This guy.
That cocksucker.
Yeah, nigga, literally, cause that nigga's like,
damn. Damn. And it sounded even worse. It sounded even worse because of his accent.
Yeah. You know,
yes. R.I.P. us. Yes.
Cocksucker.
I agree 100%. Thank you so much for coming. Leaving your comments. I appreciate it so much, Johnny.
Yeah.
From the bottom of my dick.
I should mod this nigga and see what he do. That nigga be suspending all type of people.
That motherfuckers out here banned to their own podcast.
Oh shit! That nigga, hey, he remind me of like an old ass gummy bear eating nigga because he ain't got no teeth status, nigga. He just chew on gummy bears.
He give it dislike. He give it dislike.
Oh, I appreciate that, Johnny Wellman. Thank you for coming through to my channel, my personal one as well, because I didn't feel like I was a legitimate YouTuber until you came through. So shout outs to you. Like, because you know you're not really a legitimate YouTuber until you have one of them in your comment section.
Yeah.
You know? That's when you know you're doing it big. Like,
yeah, you've got to have some fuck sticks.
Yeah,
you gotta have at least one. You know what I mean? And thank you so much.
Hey, D, he good. No, let him.
Don't.
Until like unless it get disrespectful. I mean, Xbox niggas is free to vent. You know what I'm saying? It's fine. You know what I'm saying? If you want to come to the table, I tell my girl, bitch, you better wait. You got me fucked up. Let me talk to this nigga Johnny. And she gonna be like, who Johnny? I'm like, this one delusional.
And low key, like real talk, low key, Johnny Wellman. I feel like I'm 88% sure, because 8's my favorite number, but 88% sure that's Halo Storm. I'm just saying.
That nigga's 88. I don't know. Hey, them niggas
just
really.
Saying.
Hey, them niggas really banned. Hey, them niggas voted to keep that nigga banned too. Like, damn, these niggas.
I'm gonna put it out there, like live, just like right before we leave, just so y'all can see what's going on with it, right? So Johnny Wellman has never been on here with us live ever until tonight, right after Halo got kicked the fuck out. Strangely enough, Johnny Wellman can always get to our videos immediately right after it comes on to leave a comment.
That is kind of
Which
true.
means he could have came on.
Hey, and this
some
nigga
other time.
like 12. Have you seen? Nigga, we got. I think the last video we made, it got like 39, 40 comments, and this nigga is responsible for like 36 of them shits. Like, nigga, like, why could you put that all in one damn comment? Right? Like, what the fuck? Did you think about something and then something else and then think about something? Nigga.
Damn. It's cool. It's cool. As of right now, I can't prove that that's, Halo Storm.
Yeah.
But I have a sinking suspicion. So as of right now, I'm not clear. As long as you don't say no fuck shit, as long as you don't disrespect any of us and some kind of fuck shit, let them be.
Anybody's welcome to the round table. Just when niggas start getting extra, then it's like, okay, nigga, and then y'all niggas know what to do. But yeah,
and I trust y'all monster handle from there. All right. So as of right now.
Yeah, we good. Hey, continue to vent. When he talking about True 4K and services and games, like I feel for this nigga.
Yes,
like now they adding services. Look, hold on. Xbox has Dolby Atmos, Dolby Atmos, V-Sync technology, True 4K because fake 4K and real 4K. And look at the services. Game Pass, Play Anywhere, Early Access, Mixer, interactive streaming. Nigga, can you stream straight to YouTube? I didn't think. I don't. Nigga, this nigga made my mic. You gonna make my mic fall out laughing at your weird ass, nigga. Hey. Thank you, nigga. You make me laugh. I gotta go over here and frown at my girl because she told me that there wasn't dumb humans on the earth, and it's clear, nigga. Nah, that's just fucked up. I'm just playing. Hey. Do what you do, nigga. Go ahead, Ian. Get your outro in. I don't even want
it's just Ian. Had a good time with real gamers, and see you next week.
Yes, sir.
It's a good time hanging out with all the real gamers and Johnny. We see y'all in the next one.
Yes, sir. Again, hey, thanks for coming through. Y'all niggas know what the business is. I mean, I'm sorry I had to cut it short early because I think my girl ain't got a car. I gotta go pick her black ass up. You know what I'm saying? She wanna come and get some of this. Nah, in reality, she just come and play Astrobot, my nigga. She want to come play Astrobot. That's her new motherfucking car. Nigga, she own that shit. So We'll holler at y'all niggas next week. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Wellman, save it for the chat, nigga. I need my shit to be in the comment section. That way it look like people are trafficking there. You know what I'm saying? You helping out. You helping out, nigga. You stank lipped ass nigga. Shout out to the Mod Squad. Shout out to the Do What You Do Squad and the Mod Squad. I'll holler at y'all niggas later. Fuck each and every last one of you bitch ass niggas. I don't know why y'all keep coming out. Makes no sense. I mean, listen to what we got. Listen to the quality of sound that we bring you every time Diver talks, my nigga. We fuck shit off.
The Chicago problem.
Do what you do, my nigga. And then you just got to do what he done by motherfucking Wanye. Do what you do, niggas. I'll let y'all niggas later. All right, niggas. We out.